Hello, welcome to Paul's Beer Review. Sorry for the delay. There was a wash on and the washing machine started rumbling away just as it was time to start, hence a slight delay. But we're here. It's Saturday afternoon. It's 3:03. I'm 3 minutes late. I do apologise. So yeah, welcome along. The Lowell Pub Live. We're back. Kick-off time, Saturday afternoon. It's a Hatherwood special this afternoon. I'm going to be working my way through the Hatherwood beer selection from Lidl. I've got 5 of the 6 beers, and I'm going to start off with number 1, which is the Golden Goose Golden Ale, 4.5% ABV, 500ml bottle, £1.09 a bottle. These beers, all really good value. This one, it doesn't tell you much about where it's brewed or anything like that. Bit of spiel on the back, but it's got Patrick McGinty's name on the front of it, who is the head brewer at Marston's, which would suggest that these ones are brewed by Marston's. So there we go. Number 1 on the bottle cap. So that's the first beer we're going to be drinking. Let's catch up with the comments. Who is in? So, Inverted. He was here early, was he? See you at 3, Paul. Kev, he's waiting. We're here, mate. We're here. Thank you for waiting. Phil, my FA Cup. Go on, son. You got to love that. Southampton knocking Arsenal out of the cup. That's great. Don't know what to do. I haven't a clue. It's time for Paul's Beer Reviews. Lol. We are here. Have you broke stuff? Nearly wanted to break something. It's got to be away the beer buster. Phil, got number 1 ready, Paul. I've got all 6, but we'll skip number 3 just for you. Yeah, lovely. That's the only one I couldn't get was the Amber Adder. So I will be skipping number 3. So if you've got the Hatherwood beers, we're going to get stuck in with number 1, the Golden Goose, and we'll see what it's like. I've got my cap gun. Definitely smells honey citrus on the nose. I've not had this one for a while. I'm even giving it the Paul's Beer Review glass treatment today. Give it a vigorous pour. That looks all right. For a golden ale, don't look too bad. Gentle carbonation running up the glass there. Otherwise, that is crystal clear. Polished gold. Looks the part. That carbonation isn't going anywhere. That head seems to be sticking around. That's a 2-finger fluffy white head. That looks the part, doesn't it? That looks all right. Not too bad at all. Phil is in. Says greetings to all you beautiful people. Hello, Phil. How are you, buddy? What are we all drinking? I hope we're all drinking. Top that up. Perfect. Nice. Right. So here we go. Number 1. Goldrake is here. Hello, Goldrake. How you doing, buddy? How are you? Negan is in. Says, hello, Paul. Saw head this morning. So waiting until 4 o'clock for a beer. Oh, push a little bit early, son. You've got 54 minutes. Come on. Get in there early. We've got 16 people in the pub already. Fantastic. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining us. Golden Goose, Hatherwood from Lidl. Let's get stuck in. Phil, you ready, son? In we go. Oh. Tastes like a Marston's beer. That's not half bad, though. It's not half bad. Plenty of malt, plenty of citrus going on with it, plenty of honey citrus. Really well carbonated. Is yours really carbonated? Really quite fizzy. Light on the body, quite thin. Good honey citrus on it. Beer Mano, cheers. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, my friend. Welcome along. Goldrake is on the Badger. What you and Chris recommended. Fantastic. I hope you enjoy them, man. Stick with us, Goldrake. Let us know how you're getting on with these beers. Scott and Wander's World. Hello, Scott. How you doing, buddy? Afternoon. Hope you're. I'm very well, mate. How are you? How are you getting on? Looking forward to your live this evening. Scott and Wander are going live with Dean's Beer Reviews and Barry from All the Beer No Idea this evening at 7. That should be good value. 3 really good beer reviews there. Phil says, I am well, but have to pick up the missus at 10 tonight, so no Hatherwoods for me. Oh, shocking. Fancy having to pick up your missus on beer day. I don't know. Phil at FA Cup is saying hello to Scott and Wanda. Sobieski, afternoon. Low. There's the first low of the afternoon. Drinking the Spanish San Miguel from Tesco's. Well done, my friend. Well done. Great choice. They've changed the offer now, haven't they? They're doing 2 for a tenner. So it's even better. Well, no, it's the same value, actually. I just thought about it. They were doing £5 for 8 cans, weren't they? And I went in Tesco the other day, and they were doing 2 for a tenner now. Still really good value. 16 San Miguel's for a tenner. Good stuff as well. Negan. I hope I haven't twisted your arm too much, mate. I'm not going to force you to do things you don't want to do, but he's cracking on. Good man. He is cracking on. Holt Mark B, how you doing? Just tucking into an Amstel from the Crups. Oh, fantastic. That's what I want. That's the next one I want to order. How is it? How is it? That's the proper 5%. That's the proper Dutch stuff, isn't it? The 5% Dutch stuff. I'm really keen to know how that one is. That's one of the ones I really want to go buy. Negan's got 10 to get through. Good lad. Let's get started. Phil saying very fizzy. Yeah. It is carbonated, isn't it? But that carbonation is hanging around, though. It is hanging around. I mean, this is a slightly nucleated glass, but I mean, that is quite good for a golden ale. It's definitely malty. Definitely malty. I like the body to it. It's thin. It's drinkable. Tiny bit of bitterness at the back end. The Golden Goose has been traditionally craft brewed using 100% British barley, pale malts combined with 5 different distinctive hops. Deliver refreshing, full body flavour, showing this ale is not afraid to stick its neck out. I like it. £1.09 as well. That's good value. Good value. Yeah, so far I think that's a cracking start. 4.5% golden ale to start the session. I'm quite happy with that. Kev the Purple Panther, we got that bad boy coming up. That one will be coming up later. I think that's going to be the 4th beer in. I've got the Golden Goose. Next up, we've got the Green Gecko IPA. Then we've got the Ruby Rooster. Then we've got the Purple Panther Porter. And I'm going to finish off with the Grizzly Ginger. And that's not just me talking, that's the beer. Scotland one as well, just me tonight. No, Wanda. Okay, Wanda's got the night off. She's earned it after that cooking the other day, mate. Ken Barlow's in. Ken Barlow, the real Ken Barlow. Fancy a pint in the Rovers? I could murder a pint in the Rovers. Any pint where you could just walk in and say, "Pint, please, love," and they know exactly what you want. That's my kind of pub. Scott's still at work. He's still at work. He's tuning in on his travels. Fair play to him. You've got to admire his commitment. You've got to love Scott. You've got to love him. Goldrake saying a high film FA Cup. What a day. What a day. Southampton knocking out the holders. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Phil saying good afternoon to Goldrake. Simo, hello, mate. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Simo is in early. John sent me a picture of the Man City shirt you sent his boy. God, what were you thinking, Simo? Poor lad. Poor lad. Scott is saying some of those Hatherwood's beers are pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I agree. I've not had one yet that I don't like. They're not outstanding, obviously. They're never going to be. But I think they're decent. In terms of value for money, they're right up there. Neil Doherty, yes, Paul. Good to see you. I hope all's good, mate. I'm very well, Neil. How are you, buddy? How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Negan, Arsenal lost yet. Just saying, it's a beautiful start to the weekend. And Simo's just cracking open a can of Mount Helix. Oh, let us know how that is, buddy. That's one I need to order. I need to get onto Lords and put an order in. Holt is saying that the Amstel on the sub is pretty decent. Definitely much better than the Amstel on the bottles and the cans in the supermarkets. Yeah. So the stuff we get over here is only the 4.1% stuff, isn't it? So that's the 5% Dutch version. That's the one you need. Goldrake putting in an order at Fuller's soon as well. Really good idea that. Fuller's are just such a solid brewery. I think their whole core range is superb, to be honest. You can't go wrong with them. Not only did Saints beat Arsenal, also John has shipped my Lord subscription. Get in. That's good news. That is good news. So I know John's shipping out these first subscription boxes. That should be good fun, that subscription thing, because what he's going to be doing, he's going to be doing a monthly live video with himself, the brewers, and sort of beer reviewers. And they're going to be coming on, and we're going to be opening the boxes and drinking through the beers with you guys. I'm sure John will be putting out more information about that at some point. But yeah, when you get your boxes, there'll be information, I think, in the box about what they're going to be doing in terms of social media and, really demonstrating the box and the beers and going through it with the brewers and everything. So I think it's a really, really good idea. You don't get that kind of thing with other beer subscriptions. So, yes, I think John and Lords are onto a good thing there. I really do. Sharkcomb Brewing, hello, sir. How are you? From like a rainy California. Blimey. It's like we've given you our weather. It's beautiful here today. Sunny as you like. I've got the curtain closed here because the sun is beaming through the window again. Seems like every Saturday we get a beautiful day, but it is cold. It is cold. The forecast is snow here tomorrow. We haven't had any snow down the south yet, so I believe it when I see it. I'm hoping it doesn't come, but at the moment the forecast is still for considerable snow tomorrow. That's pretty rare for down here. So yeah, I took these beers out. I've got like an outdoor cupboard where I keep my beers. I lock them up and they're chilled to perfection. They're like come out of the fridge, and I've had them on the windowsill for the last sort of half hour or so, and they're just beautiful out of terms now. Turns the temperature absolutely spot on. So I've had to one just ruin my day. Absolutely made mine. Absolutely made mine. He says sorry to Scott. Simmer says it smells bloody incredible in his northern accent. That's the first of the afternoon. I've heard it's good. I watched Chris's review of it. Chris reviewed the bottled version, the beer dog. I think he reviewed the bottled version and said he loved it. It sounds right up my street. A nice West Coast brew. Ollie D, up to Chelsea. Enough of that, lad. What's the language? All right. What's the language? How much longer do you give Frank Lampard, Ollie? He's struggling. Subscription box was bang on. Excited to see what the future ones are. Definitely. I mean, they're talking about putting exclusive beers in there, aren't they? Ones that they won't actually be releasing, just kind of experiments amongst the brewers. So that'd be really cool. I've always fancied an unmarked can, a blank can with a bit of scribble on it or something. I look forward to that. Phil saying afternoon to Shark. Shark says it's going to rain all week in California. Wow. What's going on? Ugh. The more I drink that, the more I'm accepting it, the more I think that's pretty good. 4.5%, very sessionable, easy drinking, not too bad at all. Goldrake had a whole load of snow just in the West Midlands. It's all melted and stopped now, though. I don't know if you're getting any more, are you? You check the forecast. But, normally, they've been forecasting snow down here for weeks. It seems like all over Christmas and New Year they said we were going to get it. And then as it kind of got ever closer, it disappeared. It wouldn't come. But they've been forecasting this all week, that we were going to get some snow this weekend. And at the moment, with less than 24 hours to go, it still says we're going to get quite a bit tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully not, to be honest with you. Shark is saying hello to everyone. Goldrake is saying hello to Shark. So just I have to say that one of the things I missed most during this situation is a pint of Cast London Pride. Me and you both, mate. Me and you both. I've told this story a couple of times on the lives. My birthday, traditionally, I go to the Parcel Yard pub. At King's Cross Station, which is a Fuller's pub, and I'll sit there with a few mates and I will neck about half a dozen pints of the ESB, and it's perfect. If you've ever been to the Parcel Yard pub at King's Cross Station, you'll know what I mean. They've got nice leather armchairs in there, and you can chill and just people watch. It's great fun. Have a good chat, and you get all sorts of weird and wonderful people in there, as you can imagine. People jumping off the trains from all over the world. So it's a fantastic location for a pub, and the beer is absolutely beautiful. So Fuller's ESB. That's a tip. If any of you come down to London, come down to the Big Smoke, go to the Parcel Yard pub, King's Cross Station. You will not regret it, especially if you like your Fuller's beers. It's superb. He's saying, Ollie D, good lad. I have no idea what that means. KTB, FFH, not a clue. Shark has bought a variety pack of Anchor Brewing. Oh, nice. I want to get some more Anchor beers. I'm going to go on that Beer Hop website, order some American beers. I've got a really nice selection building up there now. I wanted to get their holiday, the seasonal Sierra Nevada beers, but they didn't have them in. They like just came in too late. They went in like the beginning of November. I missed that, and they didn't get any more in until just after Christmas. So I think they're coming back in now. Now Christmas is long gone. Snow seems to go as quick as it drops here in Manchester. Yeah, that's normal. I think that's normally the case in England generally, isn't it? You'll get like a day of snow, and then like the following day it's like beautiful sunshine, and it kind of hangs around, and then it rains, and it all just buggers off. So I think it's for the best. Don't want it hanging around. It just causes absolute havoc in England. I'm still on dry January. Fair play to you. Fair play. Got some Brewdog Punk alcohol-free alcohol. Nice. I've not had that one. I've not had the Brewdog Punk alcohol-free one. I've had I've been drinking the San Miguel one. I've had a few of them, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not overly sweet. They haven't gone too mad with the flavouring. It's not too bad. I know a lot of people will not touch alcohol-free beer, but me personally, I think that the more you see it, the more I'm kind of open to the idea. There's a couple of times where I've been a designated driver, and I've got an alcohol-free beer rather than a Coke because I like the taste of beer. I would rather drink an alcohol-free beer than a Coca-Cola, to be honest, most of the time. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If they can keep perfecting the recipes and make a really tasty alcohol-free beer, then why the hell not? Why not? Alessio, hello. Says, hi, Paul. I'm in a lager mood today on the Paulana Munich Lager and Moretti. Yeah, not too bad. I'm not a big fan of Moretti. The Paulana's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. Absolutely nothing wrong with London Pride. Yep, totally agree. I do love London Pride. It's just one of them beers you can always go to. You know what you're going to get with it. It's just a really well-made ale. Really good. Goldrake, yeah, we get some snow showers over the next day or two. The sun is blazing here now. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful down here in the south. Down here in North London, it's absolutely beautiful. Barely a cloud in the sky. It's sunny as you like. And it's always the way I start these live streams, and the window next to me, the sun just seems to beam through it just as I'm starting. So I go invisible. You can't see my face. So I have to keep shutting the curtain. It's really annoying. But I mean, an hour from now, it will be gone. So Scott was in London yesterday. Couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. I suppose you couldn't even go into the hospital, could you? It's not ideal. Not ideal. Everything being shut. Pain in the backside. Goldrake says, I think my first pint was London Pride. It's not a bad way to start, is it, eh? First pint, be a London Pride. Dennis, favourite beer on the sub? I'll be honest, mate, I've not had many. The only ones I've really had is Heineken. I've not had my sub long, and I've got it with like four torps of Heineken, and I've kind of worked my way through them. But I've got like a shopping list on the Beerwolf website. Trying to get a bit of a range, a bit of variety. What about you? I say the only one I've had is Heineken, and I was well impressed with it. I was well impressed with the Heineken, the difference. I uploaded a video to my channel a few weeks back over Christmas, just comparing the quality of the Heineken in the torp compared to Heineken in a can, compared to Heineken in a bottle, and there was just no competition. It was a completely different beer. Sobieski, keep the blue flag flying high. Let's not. Has anyone done the Fuller's Brewery tour? No, I've not. Some work colleagues and I were booked on the tour, but the tour was another casualty of the situation. It's gutting, isn't it? I had so much stuff planned last year and never got to do it. You dare not book anything this year because at the moment, the way it sounds, it doesn't sound like things are going to be getting any better for a while yet. If anything, it looks like lockdown's probably going to be extended, which is gutting. Really am getting bored of it now, but what can you do? Got to keep my chins up. But I'd love to do the brewery tour in Chiswick. I really would. That's it's on my list, definitely. What's your favourite wheat ale from the large breweries like Schneider, Iyengar, Franziskaner, Paulana? I'm a big fan of Franziskaner. I think it's lovely. I really do like it. I also liked Iyengar's Urkel Weizen. I really enjoyed that one. There was a really quite prominent banoffee flavour on that one for me, which was slightly different to some of the others. The banana and the toffee was really pronounced on it. So yeah, Iyengar Weiss is definitely a favourite, and Franziskaner is definitely a favourite. I've yet to try the Schneider Weiss. I heard that's fantastic. Paulana, I think is a bit meh. I think it's a bit average for Weizens, but it's not terrible though. It's not terrible. So yeah, Iyengar Weiss and Franziskaner, I think will probably be my two favourites. Got COVID, 7 days in, no taste, no smell. Oh, mate, so no beer for 12 days, gutted, out of isolation next Tuesday. Have a few for me. Oh, Brummy, Dave, I feel for you, mate. I feel for you. Like you're on the mend. How long did you have the full-on virus for? I mean, I had it around this time last year. I was rough. I was in a bad way for a solid few weeks or so. And then I finally started getting back to normal, but it was the cough that lasted for ages afterwards. That was the thing that got me. Oh, nice. Neil's got 12 vocations, life and death in the fridge. About to get started. Mate, you are sorted. You are sorted. A dozen life and deaths. That sounds like a Saturday to me. That sounds like a proper Saturday. Hi, Paul and all. Got a 1p. A 1p? A 1p? What's a 1p? You've lost me. Edelweiss is worth a try. Yeah, that's one of the ones I got on my list, on my shopping list for the torp. Ah. The more I drink this, the more bitter it's becoming. Don't know about you, Phil. You finding that bitterness is coming out at the back end of this one now? Yeah, Edelweiss, definitely want to get that one. Scott's recommended the Punk and the Gandalf on the sub. Yes, that's another one I have eyed up, the Gandalf. You shall not pass and all that stuff. Paul, next time you're in Waitrose, pick up an alcohol-free Erdinger Weiss. I've had that one. It's the best alcohol-free beer that I've had. I had that one in a pub. I did. Me and Abby went to an engagement party a couple of years ago, and we went in there, and I was looking in the fridge. Abby was on the sauce. I was driving, and I looked in the fridge, and they had like alcohol-free Erding, and I thought, I don't want a Coke. So I'll go for that, and I had a few pints of that. I thought it was lovely. Absolutely, just got all the taste. But I felt absolutely fine when you walked out. So win-win. But yeah, it's a good one, that Sobieski. I agree. That is a good one. Excuse me. Scott says, keep my chin up is a full keep my chins up is a full-time job. I reckon I've got another chin added since Christmas. Yeah, it's a tough job keeping them up at the moment. How was the takeaway last night? It was banging, mate. It was just what I needed. I was tired, I think, more than anything else by the end of the stream last week. I'd had enough to drink. I was knackered, and I just needed grub. And yeah, Indian turned up, had me chicken madras, and it hit the spot. I ate that, watched TV for about an hour or so, and then I was ready to start again after that. I think I had a few more beers after. Fill me up for cups. Scott, no, how many have you got? 9 he's going for. That's a solid 9. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad going. Andy Webster, he's got a 12-pack of the Brewdog Lost Lager for a tenner. That's not bad, is it? Tenner for 12 lagers. Nice Pilsner for a supermarket. Yeah, it's not awful. It's not great. Not my first choice, in my opinion, but it's not bad, though. Not bad. There's a better Italian lager called Ichnusa, which I prefer over Moretti, but it's very hard to find in the UK. I've never heard of it. I'll have to look out for it. Would it be on Beers of Europe, maybe, do you reckon, Alessia? It'd be worth looking. Let me write that down. Trying to make a point of this is writing down beer recommendations on these lives, because I'm getting some fantastic ones, which I really do appreciate. Ichnusa lager. Like I say, when this is done, I'm going to scroll through the interwebs and have a look for all these things. Phil Method Cup. I'm getting a bitter back end, still fizzy as you like. I feel like that sweet malt is still really prominent in the aroma. But yeah, totally agree, mate. The carbonation levels on this are really good. But I feel like the malt character and the flavours died down. I'm now getting the bitterness from the hops more than anything. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can't complain. First chant of the afternoon. 9 chin, Scott. And a lull. Perfect. When it goes back to normal, I probably won't be sober for weeks because of visiting bars and hanging out with friends. Yeah, I think that'll be the case my way as well, to be honest with you. All of a sudden, the phone will start ringing. And say, right, who's out for a beer? Who's watching the football? That's how it's going to be. At least that's how I hope it'll be anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's got its full on from last Tuesday. Only today, starting to feel human again. Yeah, I know what you mean. I lost all my appetite. I didn't want to eat nothing. I didn't want to drink anything. Couldn't smell, couldn't taste. I was weak. All your muscles were aching. It was nasty. Really weren't. Just felt like a really bad flu. On first name terms with a track and trace lady. Love it. I love it. Sharp meeting, mate. I have to book a month off work when the pub's open. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to make the most of it, aren't they? I think people tried to make the most of it when we opened up around September time last year, didn't we? I know I did. I was in the pub most weekends. But it was all too short, wasn't it? It was all too short-lived. And then before you knew it, we were back inside again. They started the tier system, didn't they? They didn't know what to do next, so they came out with the tier system to change things up a little bit. And yeah, before you knew it, we were in full-on lockdown again. It was the way they cancelled Christmas, though. Last minute, they said, "Yeah, you're going to get 5 days to do what you want over Christmas." So then, bang, a week before they took it from us. I thought that was bang out of order. I really do. Neil Long, hi Neil. The Ignusa is from Sardinia. Their unfiltered version is top drawer. Try and get it. I definitely will now. Definitely will. Unless it's saying Ignusa is on Beers of Europe, out of stock a lot of the time. Haven't looked in a while. I'll definitely have a look. I'll see if I can get the. I'll make a note. Unfiltered. Film Africa is Glastonbury cancelled, so I reckon my festival will be next. Yeah, I don't see how they can make a social distance festival at the moment, and I think that's still the key. I just don't see how they're going to go ahead. I just think it's too short notice now, and I think that's for everything. Beer festivals, you know, we're talking about beer festivals and people trying to look forward to them. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it with things being the way they are? Unless something changes pretty drastically. I know the vaccines are rolling out now. Abby had hers yesterday, and she's feeling rough today because of that. So, but I know they're rolling them out, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. JB, hello mate. This is High Paul to speak the Arsenal. Happy days. Come on, you Saints. Exactly. Come on, you Saints. Done here. Right turn there. I'm well happy now. Seeing the Arsenal get knocked out of the first round is superb. Superb. So congratulations, mate. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. I'm not biased, mate. I don't care who beats Arsenal. Great day for Southampton. Up the Saints and all of a sudden I love that today. It's a cracking start to the weekend, isn't it? That Shark's been playing board games over Zoom. Oh, blimey. Is it just, I hate Zoom calls. I hate them. Is it just me? When you're sitting there with all your mates, you've got like 8 faces and you're all kind of waiting for someone to speak, or you're waiting for someone to finish their sentence before you can get a word in. It just doesn't work. The whole dynamic of Zoom calls for me is so weird. It just doesn't work at all. I cannot stand them. Excuse me. If I never have to do another Zoom call again, I'll be quite happy with that. I'll be quite happy. Never doing another one ever again, if I'm honest. I won't get my shot until June if I'm lucky. Yeah, I think I'm not like in line to get one till sort of July, August earliest, which I ain't fussed about. I think frontline workers, our older generation should be getting them. Definitely, no one else should be getting them really. Nursery teachers, any school teachers having to be drafted in to help out. The ones that need them should be the ones getting them. The ones who don't need them shouldn't be getting them. But you can guarantee all the rich lot have had theirs already. All the billionaires, they've already had their jabs. They'll be sorted. But yeah, frontline should be getting theirs. Teachers should be getting theirs. Older generations should be getting theirs. It's not fair that younger people should be getting them, in my opinion. I'm only 12, so I'll get mine when I'm 16. What have you done? What have you done, Phil? You're giving yourself away. Live on YouTube. Oh, dear. Paul, apparently Turning Point Brewery are appearing in Sainsbury's. Fantastic brewer. Highly recommend them. Turning Point. I'm not sure I've had anything from Turning Point. That sounds good. I mean, the last lot of Sainsbury's released a little range of craft beers the end of last year, didn't they? And none of them went in my local Sainsbury's. Now I've heard they got another load going in at the end of this month, which probably means they won't turn up either. So I might have to start venturing out to different Sainsbury's to see if I can find them. But Turning Point Brewery, I'm sure I've had stuff from Turning Point before. I'll make a note of that, Johnny. Turning Point. Recommendation there from Northern Southerner Beer Reviews. Check out his channel. Fantastic beer reviewer. One of the first channels I started watching. Pretty much one of the inspirations that got me to do this. Lovely bloke, Jonathan. Really good beer reviewer. Check out his channel. What else we got? Holt says, yeah, I'm not a fan of Zoom calls either. Don't mind the occasional one with beer, but some people seem obsessed with them. I can't stand them. I have to be battered before I can go on. Otherwise, I'll just sit there like, this is so awkward. You end up looking like the miserable git in a Zoom call, don't you? Jimmy Guitarist, hello, sir. Can't stand a Zoom call. What's there to talk about when you're stuck at home every day? True. It is true. I'm struggling for conversations at the moment. Even on this, luckily we can talk about beer. That's always the foundation to our chat, so we can keep going. But don't panic, Paul. 46, act like a 12-year-old. Yeah, that's my problem. I'll definitely act about half my age, I reckon. The missus tells me, yeah, Abby says the same thing. That's why we get on. I'm like 11 years older than Abby, but I think we're about the same level. Actually, I'm not going to say we're the same level. She's definitely cleverer than I am. With that beer reviews with Thomas. Hello, sir. How you doing, buddy? How are you? Are you on call today, mate, or are you allowed to relax? That time you had a bit of a day off, innit? I hate Zoom calls with a passion. Just makes everything socially awkward, doesn't it? They just don't flow for me. The conversations just never flow on a Zoom call. It's all like, do I speak? Do I let someone else speak? It's just not natural. It's not the way it's meant to be. So all these idiots on TV saying this is the future, they can go get stuffed. I'm telling you, it ain't my future. Joe Morris has never been in a Zoom call. You're the lucky one, mate. You're the lucky one. Shark Home Brewing, do you still store your beers outside during the summer? No. I try and keep my beers in the fridge during the summer. Our summers are nowhere near as hot as yours, but we do get some hot days. We do get the odd hot day. We've had last couple of years, we've had record highs up to sort of the mid 30s. So yeah, the beers come indoors during the summer, but as soon as the clocks go back in October, my beers start going outside in the cupboard until I'm ready to drink them, and then I'll put them in the fridge. The lagers will go in the fridge, but other things I tend to kind of put in the cupboard and chill as opposed to get them ice cold, you know. Alpaca was decent in the latest Sainsbury's beer releases. We'll look out for Turning Point. I heard Alpaca was really good. Never got it. Never got around to getting it. It's never turned up in my local. I've got a massive Sainsbury's near me as well, and I just never had them in. Never had them in. They got all the Brewdog rubbish in there. They're always really quick to get the Brewdog 440s in there. They're a bit like Asda. They kind of show a bit of front every now and then by putting in these odd Brewdog big cans. Like that's as craft as it gets, but they're rubbish, you know. On the new Bristol Breweries Creme Brulee Stout. Oh, blimey. That sounds a bit classy, doesn't it, John? You classy devil. Bristol Brewery Creme Brulee. Nice. You're going to be doing did you get one or two of them, John? You're going to be doing a review of that? That sounds like a belter. Really does. Negan, nothing worse than the Zoom call. Chats are also better. Yeah, I agree. These are much better. Much better. I'm enjoying these live streams. I think everyone coming together, all the different beer reviewers doing their live streams. It's definitely helped me. It gives you something to kind of focus on. You know, I'm lucky in the sense I can still go to work because I work outside. I don't have to talk to people, which is kind of great. But at the same time, you do want a bit of interaction in the evening, you know, with Abby working late shifts and things like that. Sometimes I'll be sitting at home on my own for hours. So these lives have been a bit of a lift mentally, I think, you know, in what have been troubled times. So they've really been good. A lot better. Yeah, I was with you, mate. I was with you. Hit the low button. Hit the low button. Yeah, if you want to do the like button, do the thumbs up thing if you're enjoying it. If not, give it a thumbs down. I don't really give a monkeys, but it's good. Apparently, it's good for other people seeing it if you give it a thumbs up or whatever. Yeah, woke up, had a drink, going to bed now. Great catching up. Drop in. I like that. As a proper drive-by drink there, Jimmy Guitars. Thanks for dropping by at all, mate. We appreciate it. Have a good one, mate. You take care. Sobieski, you have to go all the way to South Ruislip to get any decent Sainsbury's beers. The McKellar beers were worth the journey. See, I haven't even had McKellar beers in my one. I get McKellar beers in the Marks and Spencer next to it, but the Sainsbury's is awful. Get nothing in there. Absolute rubbish. Low, done. Shark. That's it. Everyone hit the low button. Hit the low button. Scott Warner says, I'm not speaking to JB. It ruins my day when Southampton win. Are Pompey playing today, Scott? Have they got a game? Are they in the cup still, or have they got a league game? How do? We've got Port Vale Kev is in the house. How do, Paul? Hope you're well. Just got you in the background whilst tidying up. Fair play, mate. See that multitasking? Who says blokes can't multitask? What's a load of nonsense that is? Drinking a beer, watching a live, tidying up at the same time. Legend, Kev. That was what I was asking. Are you still in the cup, Scott? Are they still in the cup? Johnny says, Scott, how are you, buddy? Hope you're okay. That's it. We're all chatting, which is good. John Morris says, I find people like to talk over each other in the Zoom call. 100%. 100%. Someone will start talking. All of a sudden, someone's like, no, it's my turn. And then the other person will just stop. It's just so awkward. The dynamic just doesn't work at all. Can't stand them. Alpaca. No actual alpacas were harmed in the making of the beer. I should hope not. Anyone ever tasted alpaca? There's all right, JB. Do well, mate. Loved your spice. Oh yeah, I saw that. JB did the Iceland Carolina Reaper curry the other night. That is a spicy little curry, isn't it? That one. Fair play, Johnny. Well done. I smashed that one. after doing a bit of crying. But I did destroy it, and then I ate Abby's because she couldn't finish it. But I've got the spice and easy one to do as well. Alan and Fiona sent me their Reaper down, and that one is meant to be an absolute monster. And I will be doing that. I don't know yet if I'm going to do it live stream or just do a video, but I will be. That will be on the channel at some point. I'm not looking forward to that. Arsenal out of the cup, exactly. That's worth a toast to Arsenal going out of the cup. One down. Golden Goose, Golden Ale. Enjoyed it. A bit thin. The bitterness at the back end isn't the greatest, but for £1.09, it's drinkable. It definitely still drinkable. Sobieski says, Scott of Wonder World salt alpaca is made from real alpacas. We've got contradicting reports here. Scott is adamant no real alpacas were used. Sobieski is adamant alpacas were used. Yeah, salt. They had a good year last year, didn't they? They definitely did. Couldn't speak for hours. Yeah, the tongue goes numb, doesn't it? The tongue goes numb. You got to see it. If you haven't subscribed to Northern Southern Beer Reviews, go to his channel and watch his curry review. It's fantastic. He's sitting there going, I can't talk. It made me giggle, innit? It was really good viewing. So well done, John. Here's according to Wanda. Had a huge argument in the review. I remember that. Wanda was very concerned. Scott, is there any dogs in Brewdog? The way it tastes, there might be. Oh, I've got to agree with that, Phil. It could well be. Dirty breeds in there. Apparently, the new version of the virus is more airborne. Fantastic. So I can't even go. They'll be telling us we can't even go out for a walk soon. Don't go out. Don't breathe. Don't open your windows. Don't look out your window. No idea for any FA Cup, Phil. No point. Oh, that's not the spirit, is it, Scott? Come on, son. Marks and Spencers are decent for beer right now. They're not bad, are they? They bought a few in last summer, didn't they? I mean, if you don't do anything else, get the Arbor Cafe Creme, beautiful stout. Arbor always do a good beer. I just think they've got to be one of the most underrated brewers going. Arbor beers, Arbor Ale, should I say, from Bristol. Incredible brewers, really are. Excuse me, Scott Lowe. Beer Crony Reviews. Good afternoon, Chris. How are you, mate? How are you faring up? He's another one who's struggling with the dreaded virus, but hopefully he's on the mend. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well. David Thompson, let's all laugh at Arsenal. Let's all laugh at the filth. Dirty gooners. It's Paul. I'm watching you drink that beer so I can time mine perfectly to be ready when you crack number 2. Yeah, well, mine's just done. I've just polished mine off, so I'm going to rinse my glass out and go for the IPA we got next. It is indeed. Let me know when you're ready, Phil, and I will crack into it. David Thompson, good afternoon, mate. Good afternoon. I hope you're well. Are you drinking, mate? I hope you're drinking. Chris, I've literally just finished reviewing the Iceland Reaper curry. I'll tell you, that will wake up your nose, won't it? That'll wake up your senses, surely. Could you taste it? Probably the best time to eat a Carolina Reaper curry when you can't taste much. I actually enjoyed it. For all the heat, I actually really enjoyed the flavour. But yeah, I'll watch that later on, Chris. See how you go on with that. Are we still here? There was a Zoom call example. Oh, I see. All right. I thought it was off. He's in a good mood today after the Watford win. Yeah, they're on a roll, aren't they? Are they third in the table now, Watford? What's the new manager like? How long will he last? Or will they just sack him once they lose a couple of games like they usually do? Dave Thompson's a Saints fan. I agree. Iceland steak. Steak what? Steak? Is that eyes? Steak eyes are amazing. I like them. I really like their Carolina Reaper chicken nuggets, or chicken chunks they call them. I'd just eat them because I like them. They're spicy, but they're not over the top. Really nice. Might even put them on the oven in a minute. Cook them for me snacks. In order, what are your top 5 ranked supermarkets for beer? He goes Tesco number 1, Morrison's 2, Waitrose 3, M&S 4, Sainsbury's 5, and Asda don't even get a number. That's fair. Me, I would go Morrison's number 1 for me. I just think their range last year topped Tesco's, in my opinion. And I think even before the 440ml cans became the norm in supermarkets, I think Morrison's range was better. I just found they were getting more of the breweries that I was interested in. You were getting a lot more American beers and things like that in Morrison's. I would say Morrison's 1, Tesco obviously 2. Waitrose have a good range. I think Waitrose are better than M&S, but I'm not sure in terms of range, because I think Lidl had a really strong year last year. I think their beer festivals were absolutely fantastic. And I've gone on about it so many times. The Loch Lomond Brayfop IPA, that's become my fridge filler. That is the beer I probably drink more than any beer at the moment. Making that available in Lidl's like core beer range is superb, and for the money, £1.79 a can, it's superb. I would say Morrison's, Tesco's, Lidl, then Waitrose, then M&S. Sainsbury's, Asda can take a running jump as far as I'm concerned. They ain't got a clue. Whoever's their beer buyer needs a slap. Phil Murphy Council won't be drinking for another 4 hours. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Get involved. What else you going to do? What else you going to do? Chris is busy uploading the curry review. Lovely, lovely. So I look forward to watching that one later on. Goldrake quite enjoying the hopping hare. Seems a nice place to start. Yep. I've only started drinking 4 months back. Thanks again to you and Chris for giving me a few solid recommendations. No, you're very welcome. Enjoyed that. I don't know if you saw, I did a live with the Beard Dog last Sunday, and we had Goldrake come in. And Goldrake's quite new to drinking beer, and he was asking us our opinions on beer, and it was good having a chat. And you kind of, having the chat, you realise the breweries, how good certain breweries are, and you kind of forget. And we basically suggested that Goldrake goes and buys all the Fuller's range. You know, Chris loves the Badger range, and I really love the Fuller's range. And I think they'll cover kind of all the bases. They all have the styles. So Goldrake is working his way through them. So yeah, good luck with that, Goldrake. Let us know how you get on with the Badgers. He's enjoying the hopping hare. It's a good place to start. It's when JB shouts at the cat. I've lost that conversation. Chris is saying Northern Southerners review that curry is hilarious. It was really good viewing, wasn't it? It really was good. Scott, that cat is a picky. I love the way he talks about his cat like it's an absolute piece of shit. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Almost back to 100%. It's a horrible, horrible thing. How's the missus, Chris? How's she getting on? She's still busy. Phil is ready. Perfect. Right. I'm going to top up. Get this bottle out of the way. Next one. Next bill. Right, so next beer, number 2, is the Green Gecko IPA, coming in at 5% ABV. This one with the number 2 green lid. It says this Green Gecko IPA is a tropical thunderstorm of big flavour American hops with a distinctive lemon and grapefruit finish. This unblinking classic is underpinned by a subtle malt taste, allowing the bold exploration of frontier flavours. Lovely. Another one brewed by Marston's. Cat gun. Blimey. It's got some absolute twang on it, this gun. It really has. So here we go. Green Gecko in the glass. Nice bit of smoke on the opening there. Blimey. Again, good bit of life on them. That looks like a traditional IPA. It's got that oaky colour to it. Mahogany sort of look to it again. Good carbonation rush coming up the middle of the glass. Solid 2-finger. Is that slightly off Whitehead? Only slightly. Might open this curtain a little bit more. Perfect. The sun has moved around. I can see myself. Yeah, a bit more light. That is a very traditional looking IPA in terms of colour. Aroma, not much of one. You getting much of an aroma, Phil? Because I am not. It looks good. Get that all in there. Bish, bash, bosh. Lovely. Have a swig of water. Cleanse my palate. Green Gecko. I'll let that settle for a minute. How many beers are you having tonight? Well, I've got 5 of the Hatherwoods to have, and they're all different styles. So if I'm all right after that lot, I'll crack on a few more. I'm probably going to do 3-4 hours. I want to go up to about 7 o'clock at the latest, because that's when Scott and Dean and Barry start, and I want to watch that on as well. So I'll be having a few, mate. Having a few. Unless I'm not laughing at Arsenal until our game Monday night. The way we're playing, I can see an upset happening. If we lose to Wickham, we don't deserve to be in the cup, really. But I reckon we'll be all right. My uncle Betsy can eat the whole Reaper, double X with no problem. Cool. Brave man to just make that statement. I've seen people have full on fits trying to eat that. Dave Thompson, the steak Reaper pies. I couldn't get them. I couldn't get the Reaper pies in my Iceland. They never came in. Excuse me. Had the curry, had the pizza. They had both really, really good kick to them, but never got round to having the pie. So yeah, it was a bit of a shame that. Negerson, Morrison's is top for me. Yep. I'm a big fan of Morrison's. I think they're doing a really good job. Oh yes, Lidl were decent in 2020 for the festivals. They really were. I mean, if they can follow that up, and get another good year, I really think Lidl could cement themselves in beer reckoning. I really do. It's a shame because I understand that Lidl have now. Some people are telling me that they've changed the recipe to Perlenbacher. They followed Aldi's lead with Ballsing Up Rheinbacher. I understand Lidl are doing the same thing with Perlenbacher, which is disgraceful. But perhaps they've done that, so they've got more money to put towards the beer festivals. You never know. But I'm expecting a big year from Aldi because they need one. They really need one. I don't even look at the managers Watford nowadays. We have a new one every couple of weeks, don't they, though? They love sacking managers at Watford. Mad owners. I really like the Luminous Lights from 71 Brewing. That was a good beer, wasn't it? That was a good beer. I'm not usually a massive fan of New England, but that was nice. It had a nice balance to it. Yeah, very drinkable New England, that one. Only go to Lidl. It's local and cheap. Win-win. What more could you want? Asda are good for big boxed bargains. Yeah, you've got no problem getting your crates in Asda. They've got them, all sorts. But yeah, if you want something a little bit crafty, you're kind of stuffed, aren't you? Really. David Thompson saying good afternoon to Scott and Wanda. Sharko Brewing said I had a chicken curry over rice at pub. Asked for the hot version. It took me a week to fill my tongue. So I'm worried about the Reaper. I mean, the Iceland one was bad enough. I sat there watching telly for the rest of the evening. I could just feel it bubbling away in my stomach. But on the way out, it wasn't too bad. So just my stomach didn't feel too clever for a couple of hours afterwards. But I think Alan and Fiona's Reaper might be a little bit worse, but we'll see. Might give it a go myself. A couple of weeks' wages as a manager would be good. Why not? Chuck your CV in, Jimmy. You never know. You know it'll be available again. You're right. It was a good chat, mate. Cheers. Yeah, no, I had fun with that last Sunday with Chris. It was good. Kev is going to crack open a Leffy Blonde. Very nice. We got the big bottle, or we got a few of the little ones? Phil, going to get stuck in with the Green Gecko, mate. Really little aroma. Nothing really coming through. Grapefruit. Bitter grapefruit. A little bit of toffee malt. Bit thin. Subtle bit of mango. When it first hits your tongue, and then a grapefruit and the bitterness takes over. Definitely a bit of toffee, a little bit of caramel. Traditional kind of British malt flavour on that. But yeah, not great that for me. What are you thinking, Phil? Not great. Drinkable, but not great. 5% ABV, that one. Yeah. £1.09. Still probably worth the money. Went to Morrison's this morning for an essential newspaper. Spent 20 quid on beer and a paper. I hate it when that happens. The Beer Hooligan. Hello, Mark. How are you, sir? Says I can't drink crap from Marston's. I'd rather drink my own piss after 10 2 vows. Mark, as ever, subtle with his comments. Oh dear. Oh dear. Goldrake is saying hello to the Beer Hooligan. An IPA isn't an IPA unless it's over 5.5% ABV. Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with that, but your opinion is your opinion. I mean, still get some good ones for less than that. I wouldn't say this is one of them. Shark Brewing saying hello to Mark. Dave says your push will taste better than Matson's any day, any time. Your push will taste better than Matson's any time. Sorry, mate, I don't get that one again. Keycards beer o'clock, hello, mate. Let you know, physics draft ball is great. Adds micro foam on your lager. Just makes it taste much smoother and finer. Adds carbonation as well, like it is from the pub. Mark the Beer Hooligan's got that physics machine as well. I know he quite likes it. He's a bit of an advocate for that machine. Mr. Billionaire, hello, sir. How are you, mate? How you doing? Phil Murphy Cup, you're saying hello to Mark. Mark, an IPA must be clear also. It depends where you get it from. A good West Coast should be able to see through it. Not so much a New England, though. That is like the colour and the transparency of it. That's a very British styled IPA. Plenty of bitterness, plenty of grapefruit. I don't really class the grapefruit as a tropical fruit. For me, it's more of a citrusy fruit. Plenty of grapefruit, plenty of hoppiness. But it's a bit short. There's not enough at the front end. There's not enough that greets you. There's not enough that invites you for it to be a winner, you know. Yeah. Road to 2K soon, Paul. Oh, Reading that way. The channel's still growing, thanks to you guys. It's still growing, so hopefully we'll be there soon. Had the vocation banoffee pie, banana and caramel stoat arrive today. I ordered mine the other night. I thought they would have turned up today because I know a couple of people have had theirs turn up in the post today. So I reckon I'll probably get mine Monday now, unless I get a late arrival today, unless I get a late delivery. But I was sold, man. When Vocation put their post up on Instagram the other day, I was just like, I've got to have that. 11% Imperial Stout with banoffee flavours. Oh, it looks beautiful. Really does. Really does. Looking forward to that. Marktoberfest 1 litre Stein showed up today. Nice. So my life is complete. Everyone's got to have a good Stein. If you haven't got a Stein, you're doing something wrong. Luminous Lights is permanent in Lidl's now. Not in mine. Excuse me, not in mine. I got, Brave Hop is a permanent, and the Stewart's Brewing American Pale Ale, which I didn't think much of, that's become a permanent. I don't think I've drunk that again since I bought the first one. Paul Hewlett, hello, mate. Says just cracking open my first Stella. We'll need about 12 to numb the sodding toothache. Oh, mate, not the one. Not the one. Nobody wants a toothache. Not the one. Paul, I'm getting nothing from it and not a lot of taste. Yeah, it's a bit bland, this one, isn't it? It's a bit bland. The aroma was a worrying. There's nothing. I'm getting nothing on the aroma from this. Very little at the front end. Light carbonation compared to the Golden Ale. A bit of grapefruit bitterness. There's a tiniest bit of sweetness at the front end. And then that's it. It's mainly grapefruit, isn't it, for me? I'm just getting mainly a grapefruit bitterness on it. Not a lot else. Not a good one, that one, really. Warwick number 7, hello, mate. This is I'm drinking Leffy Blonde right now. That's another one on Leffy Blonde. What do you think about it, Paul? I quite like Leffy Blonde. I think it's quite a nice beer. How long have I been drinking it? It's not one I drink regularly, if I'm honest. It's kind of a once every now and then sort of beer, but yeah, it's not too bad. I do quite enjoy it. I've heard the Leffy Brun, the brown one, is meant to be quite good as well. But I've not tried it. Negan, any plans on doing the Snake Venom, the 67.5% ABV beer? I'll definitely try it. I know it's on Amazon, isn't it? But it's not a proper beer, is it? It's not a proper beer, that one. So it's but I'll try it for the sake of it. Mark says, look at the history of IPA. IPA is India Pale Ale. It was a high ABV beer brewed to make the journey to India. It had to be over 5.5% to make the journey by sea, yeah, to preserve the flavours and all that. Yeah, I get it. You're going history, but brewing's changed a fair bit since then, Mark. Come on. Come on, mate. Open your mind. Open your mind. Having a break from Amstel. I'm on the Lord's Brewing Abandoned Car. That is a beautiful porter. That's a beautiful porter. Oh, bang on. I've got a can there waiting for a review, but I've had it a few times now and absolutely love it. I really do. If I can't taste that beer, Paul, I might need a test. Are you not getting anything? I'm getting a bit of grapefruit bitterness on it, but not a lot else, if I'm honest. Beer Hooligan says, got mine today and we'll be the first to review it. If anyone else has got it, get their review in quickly before Mark does, just to annoy him. I ordered it as soon as I saw the post on their Instagram page the other night. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I've got to have a bit of that. Mark Holtby, I love the Abandoned Cars. Decent port, it really is. It really is a lovely beer. Snake Venom, not the strongest beer in the world. It's not. The Brewdog one was the strongest one, but I wasn't going to pay 40 quid for a tiny bottle. It was pathetic. It's a beer that's had ethanol added to it. Crazy Omi Music saying, Gold Drake, nice to see you here. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining us. Leffy Blonde is good. Gives me a massive headache. It's the thing with Belgian beers, isn't it? They kind of sneak up on you. You're drinking them, they're really smooth, easy drinking. All of a sudden, bang! You're like, Christ, I'm battered. How did that happen? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they're creepers, Belgian beers. I think I've described them as that in the past. Belgian beers are creepers. You don't realise how quickly you're getting drunk, you know. If you have to add ethanol to a beer, don't drink the damn stuff. Sounds wrong. Yeah, it does sound a bit scary, doesn't it? I think that's one of the reasons I've kind of stayed away from it. That's the one. Strength by Numbers by Brewdog. Strongest beer in the world, 57.8% ABV. How big was the bottle they were selling, Mark? It was tiny, wasn't it? Tiny bottle they were trying to charge like 30, 40 quid for. Absolute rip-off. Beer Hooligan, heard about that. What's the strongest now? Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's still that one. Yeah. Have you tried anything from Loch Ness Brewery? I've had a couple of bottles of Hoppiness Pale Ale the other night. Enjoyed them. I've not had anything from Loch Ness Brewery. I didn't even know Loch Ness had a brewery. I'll be all over that. I have to go and find out. I've been to Loch Ness years ago. Beautiful, beautiful part of Scotland. Really is lovely. Gold Drake saying hello to Crackomi OMI Music. Toby, hello, mate. Says Pale Ale. Pale Ale. I've got 2 bottles of Straight by Numbers. Have one I'm going to keep for an investment. Yeah. 40ml bottle. There you go. 40ml bottle for $28.99. Crazy. I don't feel bad with the Leffy Blonde. We're drinking it, but in the morning I really feel it. Yeah, I think you will do. As I say, they're creepers. They cannot make a beer stronger than 54.8% ABV. We'll see. They're doing some weird and wonderful things with brewing at the moment, aren't they? Chris is saying hello to the Beer Hooligan. Hope you had a good birthday the other day. What was it, Thursday? Was it Thursday it was your birthday, Mark? I'm sure it's Thursday you said your birthday was. They said, like, how long did you go on to? How late did you go until last night, Mark? I was watching till about 2, I think, and then I got knackered and had to go to bed. But, yeah, Mark does his live pub thing on a Friday. It normally goes on quite late. Yeah, it just says his birthday was a blast. What did you get up to, Mark? Did you do anything? I think most of us kind of stuck indoors, didn't you? Oh, dear. Mark went on till 3. That's all right. 3 o'clock. That's a pretty good shift, isn't it? That's a pretty good shift. Let's find out what's going on with the football. I think the half-time scores will be coming in now, won't they? There's only one game in the Premier League at the moment. Let's go to all competitions. Let's go to Championship. Half-time, QPR 0, Derby 0. Only one game in the League 1. Lincoln City 0, Northampton 0. It's half-time score. Portsmouth 0, Hull 1. Hull City a goal up at Portsmouth. Oxford 1, Bristol Rovers 0, half-time. Ipswich 0, Peterborough 0 as a half-time score. Charlton 0, Swindon 2, half-time score. Gillingham 1, Rochdale 0. Half-time, Sunderland 1, Shrewsbury 0. Crew 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. Wigan 0, Fleetwood 0. League 2, we got Scunthorpe 3, Grimsby 0 was a full-time score. Exeter 3, Stevenage 1 was a full-time score. Carlisle Forest Green was postponed. Southend Mansfield goalless at half time. Cheltenham Barrow was postponed rather. Tranmere at 1, Bolton 0 half time. Walker 1, Colchester 0 half time. Port Vale 1, Walsall 1 half time. Leyton Orient 0, Forest Green Rovers 1 half time. Cambridge United 0, Bradford 0 at half time. Oldham 2, Newport 2 at half time. That sounds like a good game. FA Cup, Southampton 1, Arsenal 0 full time score. Go on, Southampton. Barnsley 0, Norwich 0 half time. Oh no, second half kicked off there now. Brighton 1, Blackpool 1 half time. Millwall 0, Bristol City 1. Sheffield United 1, Plymouth 0. Swansea City 2, Nottingham Forest 0. West Ham 2, Doncaster 0. And we got Cheltenham Man City kicking off later. Catch up with the comments. Joel Morris, have you tried the new realised version of Lockdown from Brewdog? No, I didn't even try the first version. Or just Brewdog. I'm never in a rush to get hold of a Brewdog beer. I just think they're such a bang average brewery now. I don't. We were talking Mark and Chris and a few other people have rushed out to buy this new Vocation Banoffee one because it just looks fantastic. The Vocation is just such a good, consistently good brewery. They earn my money. They earn the money. Brewdog just don't for me. I'm really reluctant to spend money on Brewdog beers if I'm honest. Watched a couple of your Beer 52 reviews. Good box, the Melbourne one. Yeah, so far it's been really good. I think there's been some really good beers in that one. Like I say, I haven't had too many Australian beers. But yeah, so far I've been really impressed with the box. Some really good brews in there. Apparently going outside is bad now because the new version of the virus is airborne. Yeah, the second person who said that this afternoon. Trying to suggest it's airborne now. Ridiculous, isn't it? Hi, Paul. Have you tried the Baltica 7 Lager? It's a really good tasting lager. Darren, I don't think I have tried that one. I don't think I have. I will write that one down. Baltica 7 Lager. Beautiful. Nice one, Darren. I will have a look at that. Nah, Paul, that's why Brewdog went into collaboration with Shawsborough with Strength by Numbers because they wanted to produce the strongest beer in the world that will never be beaten. It's bound to get beaten at some point, though, isn't it? Things are there to be beaten. Have you seen the Tom King goal? Nope. Nope. Was that not the goalkeeper, is it? Kevin? I'm not too sure. I've been buying a couple of Paul Arner Weiss beers along with my regular choices. I enjoy the wheat beer. Yeah, the Weissen's quite good. I prefer their Weissen to their lager. I don't think the Paul Arner Hells is all that. I think there's a lot better out there. I don't know why you'd spend the money on that one, to be honest. I know Tesco are selling it, aren't they? Tesco are selling that one, the Hells Lager for Paul Arner, £2 a pop. If only the fella on the telly would read the scores out as quick as you. Must take him a good 10 minutes to get through the 4 leagues. Yeah, you got to do it slow for the old guys watching at home, haven't you? You know. Yeah, I like to get through it. I can't see the point of brewing a beer that strong. Makes no sense. I had their Sink the Bismarck, the Brewdog one. I was in the Brewdog beer in the bar in Camden years ago, and they give you a shot of their Sink the Bismarck one, and that was about 45% or something stupid like that. And all you could taste was malt and alcohol. It was just ridiculous. It just couldn't drink it. You know, I mean, obviously I did. I wasn't going to waste it, but it wasn't one you'd ever want to drink again. It just doesn't work. It wasn't sweet enough, really. You think City will run away with the league now with Liverpool not in any sort of form? All of a sudden, City are looking a bit ominous, aren't they? They've hit a bit of form and they're getting the results. I don't know what's going on with Liverpool. I don't think it's quite a crisis there, but there's something. They've got such a high intensity style of play, haven't they, Liverpool? And with players being, I still don't think a lot of players are 100% fit at the moment with the way things are going, and one or two of them have had the virus as well. I don't think you can expect the same level of intensity as they've shown the last couple of years. I think other clubs that play a slightly different style might well take advantage of that. I think that's the only reason Manchester United are the top of the league, because Man United aren't going to win the league. Their squad just ain't good enough to win the league. I think City would be favourites. Whether they'll run away with it, I'm not too sure, because they're having their injury problems as well. I understand Kevin De Bruyne is out for a month or so now, isn't he? But it'll be interesting. It's a funny old season at the moment. Camden Town, yeah, they're all right. owned by AB InBev, aren't they now? So yeah, their Hell's Lager is still pretty solid. I think the rest of their brews ain't all that, but they're not too bad. Tiny Rebel going down the brew. I agree. I agree with that. I think Tiny Rebel has got all the marketing. They've got all the style, all the design, but I think their beers are a little bit lacking the last couple of years. I really do. I don't think they're the greatest. Do you know Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer? Not personally. I've never met the guy in person, but yes, I'm aware of him, and I've spoken to him on his channels and that. Yeah, but no, I don't know him personally. Mark knows him very well. They're best buddies. I had a great birthday last year. Woke up, had a drink, bloody brilliant, and went to bed. That sounds like a perfect birthday. I can't remember what I did for my birthday. I think I opened my presents. I think I had to go to the bank, pay some money in. I think I went for a coffee. I treated myself to a Starbucks, and that was about it. Couldn't go to a pub or nothing. So yeah. If you tell the government you've got the dreaded, you can get £500 now. Blimey. Be a good way of getting tests. They'll soon test you if you ask the government for some money, won't they? Joe Morris is not true. Going outside is good for you. Yeah, they're talking about vitamin D. You need vitamin D. You need the sunlight. It's supposed to cure it. They're not going to tell people to stay indoors, surely. Glastonbury's been cancelled again. Yeah, that means all the lefties will be very upset. It's 2 years in a row now, isn't it? So everyone had put their tickets for 2020 rolled over to this year. I'm assuming they'll honour it and roll it over to next year as well. It's to say it's you think that's something that's just gonna roll on. You think everything else is going to be cancelled, really? It's the way this is dragging out. We're not getting on top of it, are we? Off to stock up on Guinness. Good lad. Good lad. Oh yeah, Lee W's in. Hello, mate. How you doing, buddy? Let's get this party started. Just finished decorating, drinking the homemade. Oh, how is it, Lee? How is it? I remember you telling me about that one a few weeks ago. How's it going? Good to see you, Lee. Thanks for getting involved, buddy. Former FA. Oi, oi! Mark is saying FA Cup. It was an Eisbock, and the Germans have brewed the style for hundreds of years. Scott, hello, Scott. Afternoon, mate. How you doing? Lee W saying a toast to Phil. Lopt might be gone by the end of the season if they don't win. Well, you never know. You never know. It'd be harsh, wouldn't it? If Liverpool don't win the league to get rid of the manager, that'd be a bit harsh, wouldn't it? After everything he's done there. I think they'll be all right. I think they'll still. I don't know if they'll win the league now, but they'll be up there. They'll be top two, I reckon. I still think it'll be City, Liverpool for me, top two, and then after that, it's anyone's guess. It's so open at the moment. Man United, Spurs, Leicester will still be in there. I think Chelsea will probably turn it around. They're on a bit of a bad run at the moment. But yeah, I think it's open. I still think Liverpool, City will be the top two, but I think City will probably win it this year. Northern Monk, Eternal Sunshine for me this afternoon. Yes, we are going to win, Paul. I assume there's a reason for them brewing something traditionally that strong, Mark. What's the history on it? As I honestly don't know, mate. Klopp might be gone if Liverpool don't win the league this year. I say just had that conversation. Do we think Klopp would be sacked if Liverpool don't win the league this season? For me, that just seems really harsh. Really harsh. They've won the league. They've won the Champions League. Consecutive seasons. I think they'd be brutal to get rid of him just for not winning the league. It's their first league win in like 30 years. I think to sack the manager would be brutal. I really do. Do you not think they're giving vaccinations to the wrong age group? In my opinion, the younger age group who are going to work and mixing with others should get it first. Ooh, I don't think so. I think surely the younger people who are out there should be the ones that have got the stronger immunity, the ones who've got stronger bodies, the ones who ain't going to die from it. They're the ones that I think should be waiting for the older ones. It's if you're working frontline, if you're working for the NHS, if you're a nursery teacher, they're the ones who should be getting the vaccinations, and our older generation should be getting the vaccinations. They don't deserve to have their life shortened by this. And the people who are working frontline to help us, they should be getting it, and then I think the rest of us should be getting it afterwards. That's my opinion. I think if we're strong enough to beat it, I don't think we should be charging to the front of the line for a vaccination. I think those who are putting themselves head first into it should get it, and those who aren't as strong as we are should be getting it. That's my opinion. Lee Davies says, Beer Hooligan, I've got my Kamado prepped for beef, short rib and wings tomorrow. Oh, nice. I'll tell you what I had. Abby cooked some beautiful slow-cooked chicken in the slow cooker earlier. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of which, here's Abby.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's got a headache.
Got a headache. Oh dear, bless her. Sounds good though, that. Prepped beef, short rib and wings. That sounds beautiful. Scott, what are you drinking today? At the moment, I'm drinking the Green Gecko Ipa from Lidl, their Hatherwood beer range. And it's a bit meh, if I'm honest, a bit average. Oh, dear. Mark is saying, hope the cook goes well. Yeah, Mark loves a barbecue, which I'm sure most of you know. You check out his channel. He does a cook up most weeks. Does make your mouth water watching them videos. Shark Cobra and say hello to Lee. Exactly. Who would Liverpool replace him with? I think everyone's going on about the Nagelsmann, the guy at Red Bull. He looks like a really good progressive young football coach, but I just think it might be a bit too soon. Might be a bit too soon for him. He's not won anything yet, you know. He's a good manager, undoubtedly, but yeah, if Liverpool were to sack Klopp, they'd need a winner. They'd need someone to get in there who'd maintain the football and keep winning. And I think Nagelsmann is probably the only coach who would play a similar style, but without that winning mentality, I don't think he'd be a shoo-in. I think they'd be silly to sack Klopp at the moment. Looks like Frank Lampard will be gone soon. Well, yeah, Chelsea don't. They're another one of them clubs. They don't give managers time. If the results start going the wrong way, they're not going to last, are they? And that's another one. Who would Chelsea replace Frank Lampard with? Because that's the real one. That's the one that I think is turning into a bit of a situation. I don't think Frank Lampard's got long. He needs to kind of turn it around pretty sharpish. Because they spent a ton of money, didn't they, this summer? A lot of money, when a lot of other clubs were quite reserved in doing it for obvious reasons. Chelsea went out and spent the money. The mint chocolate stout on Nitro, going to bottle some off. Send it to Real Al Simon, put on his physics machine. Fingers crossed. Sounds good, Lee. Sounds good. Sparta beer reviews. She said, no, people should get it first. Yeah, I agree with that. Frontline workers and the older generations, I think it makes sense for me. Shark is saying, did you carb the beer with CO2, then serve it on Nitro? Obviously, Shark Home Brewing brews his own beers as well. We've got a nice conversation going on there. John Morris, supermarket workers should be one of the top priority groups. They probably should. They probably should. I think. Essentially, they're frontline. Essentially, they're there every day. They're always open, you know. So, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. If they put something in place where they can get theirs, I don't think that's a bad idea. Although I agree with that, mate, I'm a key worker who's had no time off since the start of it. I'm only 25, but I think I deserve one. Yeah. Like I say, Abby had hers yesterday, and she's the same age as you. She had her vaccination yesterday, but she gets sent, you know, head first into all these jobs. It's not nice, you know. It's not nice. I think those who are working with it, you know, front line should be getting it. They should be getting it. I think those who work in essential retailers should also be vaccinated, come into contact with potentially hundreds of customers each shift. Yeah, yeah. I totally support that. I think anyone who's not been given a choice, you've got to work. You've got to work. You've got to do your bit. I think they're entitled. I think they're entitled to receive a vaccination, personally. Shark Brewer, no mate, force carbonated in Corny with 40 psi of nitro. Everton have still got the better manager. Historically, Negan, yeah. There's not many managers that can match Ancelotti's CV, are there? Really? Pep, Jose are probably the only two in England at the moment that could better it. If Pep didn't have all the money, City wouldn't be where they are. If City didn't have the money, they wouldn't be where they are, full stop. Let's have it right. They wouldn't have won any league titles. They wouldn't have won any FA Cups. They were a bang average football club before they got bought out. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Rafa's a free manager again now. Could go back there. Yeah, he's just left his Chinese job, hasn't he? I read about that this morning. All about Ralph Hasenhuttl. How do you pronounce his name? Hasenhuttl. That's it. Ralph Hasenhuttl. I tell you what, he could be the next Pochettino. Southampton. Whatever you think about Southampton, they always seem to find good managers, don't they? Good progressive footballing managers. They have a philosophy. They bring in these young kind of unknown managers from European clubs. They show them what they're all about, and then they end up going to other clubs. I think if Southampton fans should be a little bit worried because history will tell you whenever Southampton gets something good, someone always comes along and pinches it. That's the only worry with them. Paul's thoughts on Bale for Spurs. I knew he'd never amount to his previous performances at Spurs, but was expecting him to at least play more and had a bit more magic than he has. Yeah, it hasn't worked, has it, so far, the loan? I'm not sure what's going on. I expected him to play a little bit more. I mean, Gareth Bale's not the same player he was when he left us for Real Madrid all them years ago. He couldn't be. He couldn't be. He was explosive, and explosiveness just tends to leave your muscles as you get older anyway, doesn't it? He was such an explosive player. He's never going to be that anymore, but technically he's still fantastic. But Jose is quite a demanding manager, isn't he? He wants players to put a shift in. He wants players to track back and get stuck in and help out the fullbacks. And I don't think Gareth Bale's that kind of player. So unless Gareth Bale's unless he's going to give Gareth Bale a role where he's not required to do those roles, where he's not required to track back and put a shift in, I don't really see where Gareth Bale fits into the Spurs side at the moment. I kind of feel as though Gareth Bale is a quality footballer, but I kind of feel that Tottenham Hotspur as a club at the moment have kind of outgrown him. Since Bale's gone, Spurs have got bigger, they've got better, and now he's come back into it. And I think he's good for the dressing room, but he's never going to be first on the team sheet at the moment. But who knows? Who knows? There's a quality footballer in there, and if you can utilise him properly, he could. I mean, he's already won us 2 matches this season, isn't he? With winning goals, so he hasn't been for nothing. So I'd like to see Gareth Bale get some form, get a run in the side, see how it goes. They're a team that sells a lot of talent. Yeah, Southampton. I'm assuming you're talking about. They do. They just can't keep hold of their top players, can they? They're always flogging them. It's a shame. Is the chair behind you your version of John's leather chair? Yeah. Mine's not as classy looking as John's. It's bloody comfortable though, that armchair. That's me recliner. Very nice. Very nice. I do like that chair. Right, Phil. IPA done. Are you ready to move on to the next one? Are you ready? I'm surprised Bale hasn't been used more. Imagine wages were very high. Yeah, I think Spurs are paying like half of his wages. Yeah, I think he's on like 250 a week at the moment, because he was on like nearly 600 grand a week at Real Madrid. And I'm sure Spurs are paying 250 of that at the moment. I'll be interested to see what happens with it, because at the moment it just hasn't worked. But there's a lot of football yet to be played. Not played football in years. Don't think I'd know the first thing about it. Yeah, I was always a good football player up there, but getting my feet to do what my brain wanted it to do was always a bit of a job. That's why I never played a decent level anyway. Why the hell did Donny sign for Oh, blimey, yeah. Hardly any game time. He played well when he played, just can't seem to get the game time. Donny van der Beek looks a really good footballer. Looks a really tasty footballer. So Spurs have played against Ajax a few times the last couple of seasons and always looked a talent, always looked a good player. Excuse me. But at the moment, United are top of the league, so it's kind of hard to argue with it. But I think Donny's got to be thinking, why am I here? What did I do? But you can understand it. There's not many footballers are going to turn down and move to Manchester United, are there? You got no fans. Hello, Danny. How you doing, mate? Oh, well, thank you, mate. How are you? Are you drinking? Put Bale back to left back. Oof, blimey, no chance. No chance. He can do it. Have you seen that? That was the good thing of the deal. Spurs got Gareth Bale, but at the same time they signed Serge Reguilon, who's a young Spanish left back. He is quality. He is quality. Really, really good fullback. Proper attacking wing back. He's fantastic to watch. He does what Gareth Bale was doing about 10 years ago, you know. Quality player, that Reguilon. You ever get a chance to watch him? Watch him. He's mustard. Danny, what team you on about? Lol. Alessio, I agree. Don't think Bale fits into the defensive style. Bergwijn suits it more. Yeah, as he tracks back very well. But I'd play him in a more. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I think if Dele Alli goes, I think there's a potential there for Gareth Bale to kind of slot into a kind of an attacking role, almost like a second striker off of Harry Kane or something. You know, they can play off of one another. Because at the moment, Kane drops deep looking for Son all the time. I think Gareth Bale could do that as well. Gareth Bale could either play the Kane role where he drops off, or you could have Gareth Bale run off Harry Kane. There's options there. Gareth Bale's he's too good a player to not get game time in the long run. There's options. But Bergwijn's getting better and better. I think he's a quality player. Really good signing, that young lad. Ben Foster, decent goalkeeper at Watford. Only time I ever seen him play is on YouTube, but he looks decent. Ben Foster, he's had a lot of howlers in his career, but at the same time, he's had some fantastic performances. I mean, I know for a fact Ben Foster always seems to pull out like a worldy performance against Spurs. He's one of them goalkeepers who just pull off like an absolute ton of saves. One of them. He's a good goalkeeper. It's got to state that. Joel. Jake Lawrence, hello, mate. How are you, Jake? How are you drinking, mate? Thanks for joining us. Ready for number 3 or 4? Yep. We'll get a fill up. Another beer. Stick with us. Right. Ow. Right. So next one, number 4, is the Ruby Rooster Ruby Ale, coming in at 5% ABV. Number 4 says this Ruby Rooster Ruby Ale is a bold and proud British classic, craft brewed using 100% British barley, a blend of pale, crystal, chocolate malts deliver a delicious toffee malt chocolate flavour, ensuring that this ale sits right at the top of the pecking order. So I think this is basically meant to be like a kind of a version of Hobgoblin. But we'll see what it's like. I've not had this one for a while. See if it's any good. Certainly has that Hobgoblin style colour to it. Dark ruby. Nice aroma. Nice sweet toffee caramelly aroma on that. I'm getting straight off of the pour. That's encouraging. Got to break him into the squad like we did with Fred, who's now a first-team player. Yeah, I think there's room there. If Manchester United come knocking the door for you, they've got a plan normally. They've got a plan for you. But he's too good a player to be sitting on the bench every week for Man United. He really is. Well, Fred, you've nailed it there with the Fred reference. When he first came in, he looked completely out of his depth, didn't he? Didn't look like, he knew where he was going, and now he's a proper decent midfielder. Fred, I quite like him. Goldrake salad, Jake Lawrence. Scott, what's next for you, buddy? Yeah, Ruby Rooster's next. It looks really, really dark on the camera. All you're getting is just dark, but it's actually in the light. There's a nice bit of red bleeding through it. It's definitely a ruby, a really dark red, light brown, or dark brown, should I say, beer to it. Head anticipated a little bit now to a one finger fluffy head. The aroma's died down again. What are you thinking, Phil? The aroma's definitely died down on this one since the pour. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers. Toffee, caramel malt, thin. That's the running pattern with these beers. They're all thin, really thin bodied. thin-bodied. There's a bit of dark chocolate, bit of caramel, bit of toffee, good bit of carbonation, and I'm left with a subtle kind of dark chocolate flavour, subtle bitterness at the back end of dark chocolate I'm getting on that one. Scott, any more smoked beers to try out? I want to get hold of the German ones. I've forgotten the name of the brewery. If anyone saw Mark's live last night, the Beer Hooligan, you'll know what I'm on about. Schechter or something. I've forgotten the name of the brewery now. German brewer do a smoked beer. I want to get some of them and review them. But yeah, I definitely want some more. Ben Foster's YouTube channel is good. He's got a YouTube channel. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. Blimey. Negan, I'd put Foster in the same category as Friedel, Given, and Robertson, who always just seem to float around the mid-table clubs and have the odd decent games. Brad Friedel was a funny one, wasn't he? He was still playing for Spurs and he was about 42. And he could fly through the air like, madman. But the game has changed, hasn't it? Players like goalkeepers like that, they're kind of in the minority now. The game has changed. They want goalkeepers to be good with the ball at their feet, don't they? Edison at Manchester City, I think, is the prime example of that. He's a really good footballer, not just a decent goalkeeper. He's a good footballer. Some people have been saying that Edison's kind of slackened a little bit. I still think he's a good keeper. I think Alisson is the prime at the moment, the Liverpool one. By the way, how is your bottle top beer table? Have you not seen it? Have you not seen it? It's behind me. It's done. It's done. I got a video on YouTube with the final end product that was put up about 6 months ago now. Yeah, that's now my all that crap you can see behind me. That's all sitting on top of my beer top table. So yeah, it's going good. All done. I think I remember one of your videos you were making one. Yeah, we were making it for ages, and it kind of got put on the back burner because we had a lot of other things going on. And then it was last summer we finished it, wasn't it?
What?
The table.
Yeah, we went for about 9 months without doing anything to it, didn't we?
Yeah, we got busy and never got around to kind of touching it up, and then eventually we kind of got around to finishing it. But it was good. It's good. I'm really pleased with it for a first crack. It looks really good. You what?
Planning the next one.
Yeah, we're collecting our bottle tops now for another one. We're going to do another project, another beer cap top thing.
I want a bar top.
You want a bar top, so we've got to do a massive one.
Yeah.
We want something massive. So yeah, we're going to be making another one. So once the whole production of that starts, we'll update you with the videos and that. But yeah, go through my videos, Hulk. Have a look, and you'll see we did a kind of unveiling video about 6 months ago now. But yeah, it looks all right. David Wilson, hello mate, said hi. According to Untapped, the one made by Marston, so probably modified version of the Hobgoblin. Yeah, again, yeah, it's got Patrick McGinty, his name on it. Where is it? I'm looking in the wrong place. Patrick McGinty, who's head brewer at Marston's. Like I say, the only beer in the Hatherwood range that isn't by McGinty is the Porter, which is the one we're going to be doing next. But yeah, I think that generally the Hatherwood range are brewed by Marston's for Lidl. And to say they're just all a bit thin. They're just all a little bit thin, which is why they're cheap, so can't complain. Cheers. I only asked because I was in the supermarket and the geezer next to me said he was making one. I think a lot of people are doing all sorts of little creative things at home now, aren't they? Tabletops and that, because people are at home drinking. I mean, my next project is a pub. I want to make a pub shed. That's my next project, really. Yeah. So the plan is to buy a bigger house with a big garden, and then I want a pub shed. I want a pub to hang out in. That's going to be the next project. That's the one I'm really focusing on. And you go on YouTube and look at some of the pub sheds that people have made are absolutely stunning. If you've got time, go on YouTube and look up shed to pub. And if someone's made a pub called the Drunken Crab, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So jealous. Just browsing, hello mate. Hello, running in and out again. Enjoy, have an extra one for me. This guy, he comments on all of my videos, but he's never around for the live ones. He's always busy doing something else. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for popping in the tool. We do appreciate it. There's almost like a fruitiness coming through on this that I can't quite pinpoint. It's a slight fruitcake aroma coming out on this one. Slight gentle carbonation, definitely chocolate. Not getting much coffee on it though. John Morris says, yeah, Ben Foster's on YouTube, cycling goalkeeper. He puts a GoPro behind a goal when he's playing. Oh, right. I see. I'll have to have a look at that. Ben Foster. Papa Joseph Beer Hooligan said it does look good, doesn't it? He's got a nice backdrop there when he's doing his videos. It does look good. Does look good. He's got all the beer memorabilia, and that's what I want. I want a nice pub. I want a nice pub to do my videos from, with my bottle cap table in front of me and things like that. I want a nice backdrop. At the moment, my front room is just not the one. Not the one. God, blimey. Do apologise. Gassy, this Ruby Rooster. Gassy. But yeah, Smart Shed does look the nuts, doesn't it? Pub sheds are for the future. A few pages on Facebook have some great ideas. I'll have a look at that, Scott. I'll have a look. I've got a message from... Was it you, Scott? Someone sent me a message on Instagram. Scott Cameron. Scott Cameron. Busy watching me live stream. I love it. I love it. Agreed, Paul. This one's a lot more going on. I'm quite enjoying it. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? There's a decent flavour to it. It just could do with a bit of body. Definitely getting a fruitcake vibe, like a slight kind of raisin sultana bit. It's quite nice. Gentle carbonation, thin, a little bit of bitterness, but the bitterness I'm getting is like a dark chocolate bitterness. It's not like a hoppy bitterness. It's a malty bitterness I'm getting from the crystal malt. That crystal malt gives you that kind of chocolate, that flavour. But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Spice and Easy. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, Alan? I'm assuming I'm talking to Alan. I can't imagine Fiona be watching this rubbish. How you doing, Alan? How are you, mate? How's it feel to be out the FA Cup already? Hey! Enjoyed, son. Had to get it in there. Had to get it in. Hi, Alan, Phil. So, in case you didn't know, Alan from Spice and Easy is a big Arsenal fan, so he will not be a happy bunny right now. So take the mick out of him while he's here. Now's the time. Now's the time to throw your digs at him. Go for it, Phil. Go for it. Hi, Alan, Phil. Marmite hummus. Yes, I need to watch that video. I didn't see that one yet. Marmite hummus. I love Marmite, but I'm not a big hummus fan. How must that work? How must that work? What beer theme are you going to run next week? I'll hop onto it. Phil, I'm open to suggestions, my friend. I'm always open to suggestions. I want to keep this thing going on a Saturday afternoon as long as I can. Keep us all drinking and chatting together. Gives us something to look forward to. I'm always open for a beer theme. I was working near a local Lidl this week, and the idea literally came to me whilst I was there. I kind of finished my shift, went into Lidl to get a couple of necessities, went down the beer aisle, and I thought, you know what I've not done for a while is had a Hatherwood beer. And I thought, I'm going to do that for Saturday. I'm going to buy the whole range because they're only like £1 a bowl. I'm going to buy them all, do them Saturday afternoon. Theme was done. Theme was made. Theme was decided for me. So if you've got any ideas for a beer theme for next week's pub, let me know. I am always happy to hear it. And the sooner the better, because I can get it out there and let us all know and give us everyone time to go out and buy their beers and get involved. It'll be cool. Sharkcone Breweries, hello to Spice and Easy. Scott said, poor lad. Gary, get good. Come on, you Spurs. Go on, the Spurs. Alan, we've won it enough, so it's nice to give the lesser teams a go. The lesser teams. Bless him. Bless him. Yeah, exactly. The lesser teams. Your live is a nice warm-up for ours. Are you trying to suggest that I'm a support act, Alan? Is that what you're trying to suggest? That I am merely a support act? Outrageous. Outrageous. Are you drinking, Alan? Are you drinking? Because normally when you get involved in these, you're like, I'm editing my own videos. Come on, have a beer. Have a beer with us, Alan. Have a beer with us. Let us cheer you up. Let us cheer you up. I will say this once, Alan, it's a good day to be a Saints fan, as I was at the Cup final of 2003 when Arsenal beat us. So today I'm having a good day. Retribution. That's the word, Phil. Retribution. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Spice and Easy's busy laughing. He's busy laughing. From Paul, I thought we were watching Scott and Wonder tonight. Yeah, we're watching Scott and Wonder's live, Alan. Sorry, mate, we're not watching yours. Everyone's doing lives, all clashing. Everyone's doing these Saturday night lives and all clashing with one another. You don't know where to go first, do you? I might just cop out. I might just cop out of it, stay out of it, and just watch something on telly instead. Trying to avoid the confrontations, you know. Bradley Evans, hello. Hello, Bradley. How are you, sir? How are you, mate? Are you having a beer? Are you having a beer? Welcome to the Lowell pub. The doors are open. Are you drinking? What can I get you? What can I get you? It's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. Spurs don't fit right on me clogs. They don't suit them either, do they? They don't suit them. Negan, who are Spurs playing this weekend? We are playing Wycombe Wanderers in the FA Cup on Monday evening. So it should, I say should, I'm cautious because it's Spurs, should be a comfortable win for Tottenham this weekend, but you never know. You never know. And a couple of Cobras while watching the footy. You probably need a stiff one after that, wouldn't you? A couple of whiskies after watching that. That way, Alan, I normally have one on TV and one on the phone. Multitasking, that's the way forward, Phil. See? Phil, he's not just a pretty face. He's a clever guy. He knows what he's doing. One on the phone, one on the telly. That's the future. So you can watch both live streams. For the information, Scott starts at 7. Alan starts at 8 with the lovely Fiona. What have you got planned for tonight, Alan? What you got planned? Any food ideas? Any beer themes? What's happening? We're going with the Hatherwoods this afternoon. We're on our, is this the third? I think this is the third. This is the third one. We were working our way through the Hatherwood beer range from Lidl this afternoon. So far, they're okay. They're okay. In terms of value for money, they're not too bad. Shark says that's why you put YouTube on a big screen. You can have multi-screens up. Just have toggle sounds. So now I just need the big screen. So he's got the idea. He just needs the tools to make it a reality. He needs to make it happen. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, let us know when you get that working, Shark. We'll come round to your place. I'm going to come visit you in California and we'll watch it together. That'll be fun. That'll be a good time. Alan says he's got a Doner kebab pack giveaway. That's your new one, isn't it? That's your latest spice pack, isn't it? The Doner kebab one. If you've not seen it, go to Spice and Easy's channel and watch his Doner kebab video. It looks awesome what he's done there. It looks absolutely beautiful. And a really simple recipe as well, but it looks really, really good. Looks really good. And we've got 39 people in the pub at the moment. This is fantastic. Thank you for joining us. What you're drinking, give it a thumbs up if you can be bothered. I do appreciate it. Keep the video rolling. Keep it rolling. What are we drinking? What are we drinking? We get an update on the latest scores. We're coming up to full time now in a lot of these games. All right. God, anyone else got the new Sky Sports Scores app? Bloody awful. Never works properly. Championship, QPR 0, Derby 1 is the latest score. Not long to go there. League 1, Lincoln City 1, Northampton 0, Portsmouth 0, Hull 3. Portsmouth are taking a beating. Oxford 2, Bristol Rovers 0, Ipswich 0, Peterborough United 1, Charlton 1, Swindon 2, Gillingham 1, Rochdale 2, Sunderland 1, Shrewsbury 0, Crewe 1, Wimbledon 1, Wigan 0, Fleetwood 0. In League 2, we've got Scunthorpe 3, Grimsby 0 as a final score, Exeter 3, Stevenage 1 as a final score, Southend 0, Mansfield 1, Tranmere Rovers 2, Bolton 1, so Tranmere pulled that one around, Morecambe 3, Colchester 0, Port Vale 1, Walsall 3, Orient 0, Forest Green 1, Cambridge United 0, Bradford 0, Oldham 3, Newport 2. In the FA Cup, we got Southampton 1, Arsenal 0, final score. Just to remind you of that one in case you forgot Arsenal are out. Barnsley 1, Norwich 0. Bit of a shocker there. Brighton 2, Blackpool 1. Millwall 0, Bristol City 3. Sheffield United 2, Plymouth 1. Swansea City 4, Nottingham Forest 1. West Ham 4, Doncaster 0. And Cheltenham Man City is the late kickoff. So now we're up to date. Let's get back with the Jets. Chris is speaking to Spice and Easy. So I got my order from you guys yesterday. We had the tandoori masala last night, and it was very good. There you go. Top review for the tandoori masala. Donna is not a good name in California. Is that true? Is that true? Donna. Elaborate, Shark Cone Brewing. Elaborate. Why is Donna not a good name in California? Excuse me. Crew got 10 minutes to score, or that's his accumulator out the window. Oh, how much have you got riding on the accumulator? How much you got riding on it? Is it a big winner? Phil, just having 1 or 2 abandoned cars. Very smooth now that I am fully fledged subscriber. There's some really good beer in it. Abandoned car. Really nice porter. Really is smooth. Really good beer. Port Vale Kev is saying, fancy a greasy doner kebab with plenty of chilli. Oh yeah. We got the chip shop over the road that they do a doner kebab in there. But when I get it, I don't usually bother with a kebab. I just get like a box of doner meat and chuck a load of burger sauce on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Scott, come on, crew, with the man win the man some money, you muppets. I learned to read in a minute. Yeah, come on, crew. What's the score with crew? Oh, blimey. Gone again. Gone again. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. Lost track of it. Crew, there we go. So we need crew to get a winner. We got, 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. 1-1 there. Alan's saying, big fan to Chris to be a crony. Alessio moved on to Goose Island IPA now. First time trying it. Actually, a good one. I like the Goose Island IPA. I think it's a solid IPA. Always a good one. Always good. Phil Bandicart is banging. Have you signed up for the beer subscription? It's a bargain. It is a bargain, isn't it? It's 12 beers for 25 quid. Not bad at all, is it? And there's going to be a lot of social media stuff coming with that as well. There's going to be a lot of interaction going on with that one. It's not like your average beer subscription. They're going to be doing a lot of YouTube videos with the brewers and beer reviewers. We're going to be talking about the beer and what we our kind of different opinions on the taste and the style and aromas and things like that. It'll probably be the most interesting beer subscription you could be subscribed to. I think it's a really good one. You notice, Phil? Notice, man. I have a can of salt tram up next. I've not tried that one. I've not gone out and bought that one. I do need to get hold of it. That's the one in Morrison's, isn't it? Tram. David Locke, afternoon, mate. How's it going? Having a King Goblin and a packet of pork scratches. Nice. That sounds ideal. I do like King Goblin. We are on the Ruby Rooster from Lidl at the moment, which is similar to the Hobgoblin. Similar. Brewed by the same company. Fruitcakey, malty, a little bit of dark chocolate bitterness at the end of it. It's all right. It's not too bad at all. Is it 5% this one, Phil? 5%, yeah. Sorry, Phil, just seen you're a fully fledged subscriber. No. So the Donner family was trapped in a winter storm in the mountains. They ran out of food and people started to die. Oh, really? They made kebabs out of. Oh, no. I did not know this. Not good. Definitely not. Definitely not. If that is the case, need to get John to sign some of the bottles in the subs. Yeah, that's it. Get the signature. Get the signature on it. Paul, I have to say the Rooster is the best of the bunch at the moment. I think the Golden Goose has been my favourite so far, but this is decent though. This is decent. This is a good kind of entry level ale. I think it's minimal. in its content, but the flavour's nice. But it's very drinkable. Very drinkable. But I think the Golden Goose has been my favourite one so far, the Golden Ale. Maybe it's just because it was the first beer of the day. You know, the first beer of the day always goes down like that, doesn't it? And you always seem to really enjoy it. No, I'm enjoying this one. The Ruby Rooster is good. It is good. I just think the Golden Goose just edges it. Just edges it for me. Really does. Anyone got any snacks? Who's got snacks with their beers? We're 3 beers in now. I think I need something to start counteracting it a little bit. I've got some cheese and onion crisps, haven't I? Cheese and onion crisps. Bish bash bosh. Got some cheese and onion crisps. Balance out the beer. Beer Crony says, I'm tempted to cancel my Beer 52 subscription and go with Lords. I don't think my wife will be impressed if I have 2 beer subscriptions. Yeah, don't let her know. Don't let her know that. Yeah, I was. That was kind of my mentality. But I'll get rid of the Beer 52 and just go with Lords and support John and Mike and Ben up there. As much as I like getting beers from different breweries around the world, I do feel sometimes there's a bit of repetitiveness with it. You get a lot of the same brewers, you get beers from the same countries, and you kind of know what breweries you're going to get when that happens. And it's like £4 dearer as well. So I might do the same. I might do the same. I'm thinking of dropping the Beer 52 subscription anyway, just to save myself a few bob. I think John might sort me out though, to be fair, but we'll see. Phil says, Paul, me and my daughter are about to try an apple pie Kit Kat. Apple pie Kit Kat. Found it in a local little shop. Review coming. I want the review. We want the review, Phil. What is an apple pie Kit Kat going to be like? Not tried any Imperial Stouts. Any recommendations? The Fuller's Imperial Stout's always good. Always good. What's your favourite brewery? Look at it that way. What's your favourite brewery? If you like what they do, if you like what they brew the rest of the year, then normally when it comes to the winter months and they knock out an Imperial Stout, you can usually guarantee you're going to like it. A lot of us are chatting on here earlier. Everyone seems to be going out and ordering the new Vocation Banoffee Imperial Stout, which I was really hoping mine was going to turn up today, but it hasn't turned up, so I'm gutted because I wanted to try that for my pudding tonight. But there you go. But yeah, if there's a brewery you like and they make an Imperial Stout, go with that. Try that first. Otherwise, Fuller's, their Imperial Stout that they release once a year is normally superb. I drank my 2019 one that I'd aged it for a year just to see if the flavour changed. And I drank that on New Year's Day, I believe. I was chilling in the evening drinking that, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Phil, my FA Cup, I don't think we have those Kit Kats here. I was going to say, in America, they got all sorts of different Kit Kats, haven't they? All sorts of different flavours. Me, can't beat a normal one. A normal Kit Kat, 4-finger Kit Kat. We've got Kit Kat Chunky, we've got Kit Kat White, you've got coffee ones, orange ones. For me, you can't beat a normal Kit Kat. Still think that's the best. I have a strange thing about not enjoying a drink whilst having a big meal. Even snacks I save until after the session. Yeah, I can't have a big meal. I can't have a big meal with beer. It's one or the other. I can have like a light lunch or something before I've had a few beers, but I can't have a big meal whilst drinking because they counteract one another. They fill you up. You can't drink. Eating's cheating, essentially, when you're drinking beer. But crisps are the ultimate drinking snack. They're just They have that salty flavour and that crunch as well, and it just makes you want to drink more beer. Negan, how many subscriptions have you got going? Who, me? Subscriptions? I don't have any subscriptions. If that's what you mean, do I have subscribers to my channel? I haven't done that. I haven't bothered doing the channel subscription thing yet. It's not really something I've thought about. If people want to subscribe, I can start doing a little bit extra stuff for it. But at the moment, I'm not. You know, I've got no immediate plans for channel subscriptions or anything like that. Imperial Stouts, in terms of easily available supermarket ones, Northern Monk, North Star. That's a lovely beer. I've tried loads, including the Cherry Chero Kirsch. That's from Vocation as well, isn't it? The Cherry Kirsch one. That's a Vocation make a good Imperial Stout. But yes, I have to agree. The North Star by Northern Monk is a lovely beer. Really, really good. Really enjoyed that one. Shark, I've never heard of them before. My mate at work spotted it and bought me one. All right. Apple pie Kit Kat. How does that work? Seen that in the shops before. I'm a Fuller's fan, so not a bad shout. Yeah, Fuller's Imperial Stout is beautiful. It's really good. Really, really good. Well worth the money. Well worth the money. And you get a nice box with it as well, which is a bonus. Sam Smith Imperial Stout is a bloody great and cheap. I might have to try that. I want to put in an order with Sam Smith, but I'm tight, and they've got like a minimum £8 delivery charge. I went on there the other day, and I had like a basket full of beer, and then they were going to charge me like £8 to deliver it, and I was like, how much? Disgraceful. Cancelled the whole thing. But I do fancy trying some Sam Smith beers this year. Really do. Last Sam Smith beer I had was their Weizen, their wheat beer, and I drank that in a Sam Smith pub, which is just off of Trafalgar Square. Really nice boozer. And I went in there, had their organic wheat beer, Sam Smith. Lovely beer. Lovely beer. I've never tried aging a stout, but do you think the flavour did change much? It did. Yeah, it became smokier for me. That was the main thing that stood out. I had one the year it came out, and then I had saved one for a year, and it was definitely smokier. It had a slight kind of tobacco smoke, which gave it another dimension, which brought out all the other flavours. It was really good, really good. Well worth doing. The Imperial ones. I've got a Fuller's Vintage. I've got a Fuller's Vintage Ale 2020 sitting up there, and I'm like, I'm kind of and ahhing. I'm like, do I review it now, or do I save it for Christmas? I see what it tastes like then. But the Fuller's Vintages and their Imperial Stouts, they're annual releases. You can age. You look on the date, they've got like 10 years on them, whereas most beers you get a year. The Fuller's ones you get 10 years on them because they adapt. Excuse me. David Wilson enjoyed the honeycomb Kit Kat, but agreed original is the best. You can't beat the original. Can't beat the original Kit Kat. Beer subscription. So I've literally just got a Beer 52 one at the moment, but I'm getting the Lord's one. I mean, John has said he'll give it to me as a kind of a sponsorship for my channel, but I feel a bit cheeky doing that, so I might just cancel the Beer 52 one and start paying him instead. At least I'd rather have that money go to someone I know. But at the moment, I've just got the Beer 52 one. Yeah, Rachel loves a normal Kit Kat. Always have them in a cupboard. I wish I always had them in a cupboard. I don't. My mum and dad have always got Kit Kats. If I pop round and see them, they'll always Kit Kat will always come out when my mum comes in with a cup of tea. Love it. Anyway, lads and ladies, I need to bounce off out. Happy drinking. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers, Scott. Take care, mate. Thanks for getting involved. Appreciate it. You take care of yourself. Phil, I do enjoy some mixed nuts with the beer. Yeah, used to have some great ones in the local. They were the days. Remember that when you can go down the pub? Remember when you could see your mates? That was good fun, wasn't it? That was good fun. White chocolate 4-finger Kit Kat tastes of cinnamon and apples, according to my missus, and a subtle hint of custard. So it goes spot on for the flavour. So cinnamon, apples, and a bit of custard. Sounds interesting for a Kit Kat. Does sound interesting. You're right over there. Do you want to get involved, or
No, I just feel rough.
you feel rough? Go lay down.
Just don't know what to do with myself.
Phil sent me a picture on Instagram. He sent me a picture. I hope it's not a rude one. Images. Oh, is that your Stein? Is that the Einstein Stein? You got that one. And there's the apple pie Kit Kat. Awesome. God blimey. That looks American, doesn't it? Even the marketing, the style of the writing don't look right, does it? And Neil Long has sent me a picture of that beer. Awesome. That's the one I wrote down. That's handy. That's handy. Eat quiche while drinking. I'll eat quiche anytime. I don't have to be drinking to eat quiche. I love a bit of quiche. Love a bit of quiche. It does sound nice. The film FA Cup. Goldrake, it was very nice, surprisingly. I was expecting it to be horrible. Sounded rough, didn't it? An apple pie Kit Kat. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound like it should work. Lol, is it like some American one? It looks American. It looks American. No, UK. Googled it. It's a UK made. So I'm going to have to look out for that now. If it's decent, I'll give it a go. Join us, Abby. We'll make you feel better. Lol. Just Phil. Sobieski says he's got a Fuller's vintage ale. No way. From 1997, the first year they made it, Fuller's were asking over 500 quid for a bottle. I'm scared to open it. What do you do with it? You either sell it or you drink it. It's one or two, isn't it? You go into the parcel yard at King's Cross, you see them on the shelf behind the bar. They've got like some of the really old ones, and they do charge silly money for them. But you've got a bit of a dilemma there. Do you drink it or do you sell it? Do you want to taste the beer? And what is it? 24 years old now? 24-year-old vintage ale. Could you imagine? I don't suppose there's too many people in the world who've still got the original vintage ale. But apparently the new one's beautiful. Apparently the new one is like perfect now. Could you imagine how good it would be in a year? Could you imagine what that 97 tastes like? Goodness me. I'm not even sure what I'd do, Sobieski, in that situation. I'm not even sure what I'd do. I think I'd be a little bit worried about opening it when you know it's worth all that money. Crazy. But says, no! Goldrake says, don't open it. So I'm saying, beautiful Abby, beautiful Abby. He's desperate. Phil.
I'm coming.
Abby's coming on.
I'm going to make myself a tea.
You're going to make yourself a cup of tea, are you? A special tea? Sobieski, just look at it and think of what it would taste like. I don't know I wouldn't know what to do either. Do you drink it or do you just keep it, sell it, invest? It's only going to get more valuable. I hope you feel better soon, Abby. She's all right. She's just milking it. She's milking it. If I ever get the opportunity to meet you, John and Scott, I'd be honoured to share it with you. There you go. He's offering to share it. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Offering to share a 24-year-old Fuller's vintage. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Right. I'm going to get the rest of this Ruby Rooster down here. Then we're going to go for a wee break. And then I'm going to get on to the Porter, which is coming up next. Phil, how are you getting on with the Rooster? Ah, down the hatch. Right. Wee break in a minute. Abby, are you ready to jump on?
Am I?
Yeah.
You give me a second.
Oh, are you? It's probably going to taste like Stilton. Imagine that. You crack open the bottle and you go to pour it and nothing comes out. It's just stuck. It's all stuck in there. It's congealed. Shark is an investment now. Yeah, that's the thing. It is an investment. That I think the value of that is only going to go up. If Fuller's are trying to sell them for 500 quid now, you know, beer's becoming such a fashionable thing. And you think what old bottles of wine and whiskey and things go for? I reckon Fuller's vintage could be worth silly money. The more I think about it, I think the more you're better off keeping it, not opening it, not drinking it yet. Yeah, probably keep it, mate. Make yourself a fortune one day on that. Well, I'll go for a quick wee. I'll be back in a minute.
Where have you got to? What were you reading?
There.
I will carry on reading. Not that I'm going to know what they're talking about.
We're talking about the Fuller's vintage.
I've probably got a few tins at the back of my kitchen cupboards that are that old. Which beers can you age? Oh, that'll be a question for Paul when he comes back, because I wouldn't have a clue. And Phil has changed his name again to Phil my FA Cup. Interesting. Rooster Dample, I have to say, I'm getting wobbly as had 4 beers watching football, but I'm still in the game. Well done. Paul's probably going to start getting wobbly after a few as well. He probably will. Oh, hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit rough today. Not feeling great. I had my wonderful vaccine yesterday. And yeah, it makes you feel pretty rubbish for a little while. Wow, that's a very long name. Square Table Degenerates Podcast. Interesting. What's up, everyone? Shark Homebring. Hello, Abby. Hello. Yeah, I don't feel unwell as such. I just don't. My head feels a bit weird. I just feel a bit strange today. Didn't sleep very well last night, so that's probably not helping me. But I'm sure I'll be fine, and I'll be back to normal in no time. But until then, I'm going to have my cup of tea. I'm not going to drink today. I don't know if anyone else isn't drinking today, or if you're all drinking with Paul. But I'm sticking to the soft drinks and the hot drinks, and a few crisps. Did you have the English or American one? Oh. What do you mean, did I have the English, or what do you mean, the vaccine? Ugh. I can't remember last time I slept well.
Oh, sorry, I got past.
Got it?
Yeah.
Always drinking with Paul. I blame him. Low. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I blame Paul as well. Don't forget to mention Fab Show this week. Oh, yes, I hear that you are back on that.
We're back on it this Wednesday.
Wednesday? What
9.
time is it? What is it, 7, 9? Well, I don't know what time it is.
Who's that? Is that Alan asking?
So, yeah, I assume it's Alan on Spice and Easy.
Is it 7 or 8 we're going live, Alan?
Alan, is it 7 or 8 you're going live?
Is it 7 or 8?
Phil says, yes, the Pfizer or AstraZeneca. I had the AstraZeneca one, which I've heard you get more kind of side effects with that one than you do with the Pfizer one. But I'm not really sure. I think there's an argument of which one's better and blah-de-blah-de-blah. But to be honest, I think they're pretty much the same.
Blah.
Yeah.
Right.
Blah-de-blah.
Porter. Let's go. The Purple Panther. Number 5. This one's coming in 5% ABV. This is the one that's brewed by Shepherd Neame, not Marston's. You can tell by the different shape, slightly different shaped bottle. It's more of a stubby bottle compared to the other ones. So this is a Shepherd Neame brewed one.
I'm not drinking yet, it's only 9 a.m.
Bosh.
I'm going to put water in an empty beer bottle. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense.
So
I'd do the same.
So it's all in the mind, is it? It's all in the mind for sure.
Just pretend. Bill says, my missus had the Pfizer one and she was fine. Yeah, I'm normally fine when I have vaccines. And to be honest, I did go for a very, very long walk yesterday. So it might have just been a combination of the two that I just feel a bit rough today. But I don't feel awful. My head feels a bit funny today. Milking it, yeah, absolutely. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Thomas. How you doing, buddy?
Filmer FA Cup says, Alan, can you start Fab at 4, mate, so I can join in? Well, I get up at 4:30 for work. What do you do, Phil?
There's the porter. You can see that little bit of glowing red just coming through at the bottom. But otherwise, that's a very traditional looking porter. Dark as you like. Maintaining a 1 finger off white, fluffy head. Looks the part.
Simon says,
smells all right, though.
That's all today's painting done. Time for another beer. Yeah, absolutely. Drink away. I'm just going to munch on the fridge.
That's still good. That's still good. That Purple Panther Porter is still good. First swig. Slightly smoky. Dark coffee. Bit of dark chocolate. Malty. Nice bitterness. That's a decent porter. Even the body on it is slightly more... It's got a bit of body to it. I think Shep and Nima are doing a good job with that one. Simo's on the beer. Hallmark beer, I've had it. Purple Panther a couple of times. First time, loved it. Sunny day on my balcony. Second time, I thought it was just okay. Yeah, it's really long, the flavour on it. You're getting that smoky, slightly sort of tobacco smoke, dark, bitter chocolate flavour that lingers on this one. I think that's a good porter. I think that's a pretty good porter from Hatherwood, Shepherd name, if you like. It's pretty decent. Alessio, if you can, Paul, try some of the Cairngorm brewery beers from Scotland. Some of my favourite ales. My uncle doesn't live far from the brewery, so send some down every so often. Sounds good. I will write that one down. That's another one for the pad. Cairngorm.
I don't know what you're reading it from. Do you have the next one?
Cairngorm. Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Hotmark B says, maybe I'll give it another go.
Why not? £1.09.
Phil says, electronics rework technician. Oh, that sounds far too technical for me. Doing a lot of work for Oxford Nanotechnology, who built DNA equipment, which is being used. Oh, interesting.
But are they making dinosaurs there?
I mean, Phil, I'll be honest, I've just read what you've written and I'm still just as clueless as what I was before to what you do.
I hear DNA and I just straight away think we took frogs' DNA to make dinosaurs. I'm hoping that somewhere someone is doing that now, making dinosaurs. Still want Jurassic Park to be a real thing. Still want Jurassic Park to be a real thing.
I've got a couple of Purple Panthers in my beer fridge. Oh, stop it. Don't even call it a beer fridge.
Get involved. Get involved, Goldrake. Get the Purple Panther.
We need a beer fridge. I'm desperate. I cannot wait to get Paul his own little beer fridge and his own little beer shed.
So I can get out of your way.
No, it's more just the fact that the fridge is half full with beers.
Yes.
I can't fit anything else in.
Might even get some food in there.
I get the weekly shop and I have to like squish it in.
Are you a whiskey drinker, Paul? I am.
He is definitely a whiskey drinker. That's like his go-to drink, to be honest.
I am. Do like a whiskey. What about you, Negan? Do you like a wee dram?
Sounds interesting. Yeah, it does. I mean, I still don't know what he does, but...
Was it?
Just for you, Abby. I'm pretty good at fixing circuit boards. Oh, that makes a bit more sense.
You're not making dinosaurs, no, if you're fixing circuit boards. Come on, who makes dinosaurs on here? It must be someone who makes dinosaurs on here. Who's going to make a dinosaur first?
Big beer fridge. Yeah, absolutely.
Big beer fridge. Yeah, that's.
So Paul was talking about his homemade pub that he wants.
Making a pub.
What he didn't tell you was it was actually me that sent him it.
Yeah, Abby sent me the message.
I was the one that suggested it.
Look it up. Look it up. Go on YouTube. Not right now. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. But later on, go on YouTube and look up like Shed to Pub. And there's one called The Drunken Crab, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
If you're on a laptop, you can have 2 YouTubes up at once. Interesting fact there. So you can search it while staying with us, if you'd like. Goldrake says, "Sod it, I'll get it."
Go on, Goldrake. Go on.
Hi, Abby. Get yourself chilled. Well, I am pretty chilled.
What sort of tea are you drinking?
I'm drinking my chai tea. My chai tea. I've put milk in it today.
Glenfiddich. You're a Glenfiddich man. I quite like a Glenfiddich. Nice
Is
single
that
malt.
whiskey, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that question when Paul went up for a wee. Which beers can you age?
Yeah, anything. Well, I won't say anything. Generally darker beers, more malt forward beers, stouts, porters, things like that. If they're like 10% upwards, you can age them, definitely. A little bit lower than that can be a bit iffy. But yeah, imperial stouts and stronger ABV beers, yeah, you can age, particularly if they're malty. They've got strong malt character in them. Yeah, like I say, Fuller's release their special editions at the end of every year, and they've always had like 10 years on the best before date on the box, whereas most beers you'll get like a year tops. So I mean, what's this one? Purple Panther doesn't even say. This one's probably already been chucked in the bin. But yeah, anyone, if you've got an aged beer, make it a big high ABV one.
Phil says, micro soldering. I'm also UK hand soldering champion in 2015 and 17. A bit boring, I know. Isn't soldering like that really hot soldering iron where you melt metal?
Yeah, I had a go at that once.
I used to love that in school when I was doing design and technology.
We did like a day trip to university and did a bit of that.
I was pro at that.
Bit of soldering.
I used to do electronics in D&T.
So you're not making dinosaurs, Phil. You're not making Terminators.
He's working hard to be soldering champion.
Soldering champion.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
He's working on 2021 now. All right.
Someone else needs to make a
Shark
dinosaur.
Camper and Abby, buy him a mini refrigerator for his beer. Well, interesting story. So we've only got a small fridge here. It's like one of those little, the bog standard square ones. It's not like an American fridge freezer. But my dad has another one of those at home and offered it to me. But I said that he needs to keep hold of it until I get a bigger house, because my plan is that fridge is going to be Paul's beer fridge. So currently my dad is using it as his beer fridge, which I'm now worried because he's probably not going to give it up. But I do have one already in the pipeline. Don't panic. And it's not mini. It's a pretty big one.
Yeah. What's happening? We're going to move house. We're going to buy a massive house. Then we're getting a pub shed. And it's all going to be wired up. I'm having a TV in there. I'm having my bar in there. I'm having my beer machines in there.
He's talking about your cupboard outside.
Oh, that one.
Your fridge cupboard.
That. Yeah, I do. We need a fridge built into that one, don't we?
Yeah, in the winter it's great. It's just like a fridge. But he still has half, like 50% of the fridge inside the house is still his beers.
We said none of these beers have been in the fridge, but they're all still chilled.
I won it at the Birmingham NEC.
Did you really? Birmingham NEC?
Oh, NEC, is that what it is?
NEC. Is it still called the NEC?
No,
Is it called something else now? Birmingham NEC.
Is that like where they have all the exhibitions and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there. I did like a textiles exhibition or something.
I've been there once. I went to see the Darkness play there one night. That was proper random, that was.
Did you?
Feeling a bit tipsy now. Got Cobra the curry. Get in. I should slow down.
Stop it. Stop it.
Snack. Goldrake. Snack.
Right. I'm going to make a rule that no one mentions what they're having for dinner on this live.
What are we having for dinner?
Because we always... Shh. This happened last time. What did we end up ordering last week?
Curry.
Exactly.
I'll say we get a KFC tonight.
And the guys on here got to experience the lovely delivery guy.
They did. They did. Dinner's here. It's all right.
Your dinner has been delivered.
Don't need to tell everyone, you bloody idiot. Crazy guy. Oh, Cobra the curry, though. Perfect. KFC.
Oh,
KFC.
no. Stop it, because that is like my favourite.
KFC.
And because I'm feeling rubbish, I don't really want to cook anymore.
Can murder a KFC, man.
I didn't even put much effort into that pulled chicken.
That was beautiful.
That was like the least amount of effort I could have possibly put into making food.
How long does the beef take in the slow cooker?
Like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, I can totally
Well, it's not a slow cooker, it's the pressure cooker. The slow cooker would be about 4 hours. I'm just going to pretend like Phil didn't mention that anyway. Only been drinking 4 months. I'm 17. 17?
Starting them young. Starting them young.
We won't encourage that.
We will. We will. Get your beer education in early, mate. That way, you won't have issues when you're older. You'll know what you like.
Goldrake, just for YouTube purposes, can you just say that you're 18?
You're 18. You're 18.
Unless, what's the age in America? Is it 21 in America?
21, isn't it?
But isn't it? It's different ages, isn't it?
If you're drinking at home, it's different rules, though, isn't it?
No. You can have under 18. You can have one alcoholic drink with a substantial meal in a pub.
No. I mean, like the age limit on drinking. You can drink at home, can't you?
Well, if your parents give you a drink, then you can probably have a couple.
So as long as you didn't buy them.
We can't encourage drinking. Listen, all right, I'm trying to protect your channel here.
I am trying to.
Goldrake is 18, okay?
I'm trying to protect Goldrake.
He's 18, okay?
He's 18 and a half.
Old
Old Speckled Hen. I like Old Speckled Hen. Still a solid beer.
Yeah, you do like that one, don't you? I mean,
I need to make some.
Have you had these two today? And that one?
Yes.
And what about the one that's there that I knocked off earlier?
Yeah, I drank that one too.
Jesus,
I've got one more.
How many have you gone through?
We still got one more.
Honestly.
And then we're probably going to drink more after that.
My life, when Paul's been drinking, he just likes to leave all the bottles everywhere for me to find.
Fucking egg hunt. Easter. Instead of hunting for eggs, we're hunting for beer bottles. I've got the light right on my head. My head looks massive like that.
It's because you're big-headed.
I have got a big head. But my forehead ain't normally that big.
Super Goon, does that say Super Goon? I can't read from it.
Super Goon.
Was struggling, just had bangers and do you know what?
Bangers and mash and onion gravy.
I saw Joe Wicks's Instagram story and he was making bangers and mash and that looked delicious. And now you're chatting about bangers and mash.
Have we even got sausages?
I think we've got 2 in the freezer.
It's not good, have it?
That got the job done. Oh no,
KFC
stop it.
sounds good.
Stop it.
Does sound good.
That was like the one mistake we made when we moved here because we're so close to a KFC. Good thing about KFC is it stops you from getting it because there's never any a KFC when it's like local, is it? It's always in a town centre or something stupid.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we moved to very close to one.
Goldrake is a moderator of this channel. We'll let that slide. No. Yeah.
Exactly. Protecting. He's 18. All right.
I need to make people moderators.
17. The age of drinking cider.
And let me see something. See if I can see. If I can make people.
He already is one. You already made him one.
Did I?
Yeah, a while ago.
Shouldn't they have like spanners by their?
I don't know. I'm sure.
By their name.
I don't know. We did it a while ago. I'm sure.
Are you a moderator? Have we got moderators on this channel? I can't remember.
Right. Let's catch up, shall we?
Yeah.
Currently enjoying Old Crafty Hen. Keep up the great work.
All right, Freddie, I love Crafty Hen. That's a lovely beer. That's a lovely beer. Good choice, mate.
Right, now we've gone to KFC.
I didn't have it. Torture. I didn't have the KFC gravy burger.
So, I love KFC gravy with the KFC chicken, but I don't understand how you can have that in a burger. Is it not really messy?
I love that. Tasted better than Margot Robbie's bathwater.
Does it not just run out of the burger? How do you have gravy in a burger?
All the boys love gravy.
Paul's a grown man, but on his head he's 17.
At a push.
Or like 6. That's it, mate. I started at 17 as well. First beer was a Newcastle Brown.
Same. Newcastle Brown was one of my first beers.
Was it?
That's like the first beers I remember drinking was a Newcastle Brown. Nuki Brown. My dad used to drink it. No White Lightning. Blimey. That one used to get the big 3 litre bottles, didn't you? Of White Lightning.
I don't know what that is.
Good time. Cider.
Oh.
Really crap cider.
I'll just
We get Diamond Whites. You can buy Diamond Whites in beer in them. Cans of that.
I'm very cautious about cider because some ciders, the smell just puts me off. It depends on where you get the cider from.
Good cider should stink. It should smell like cow poo.
Exactly. That's what puts me off.
That's the good stuff.
It puts me off.
You could drink on a private premises at 5 years old, as long as you don't buy it. There you go. That's what I thought. So you ain't got to be like, you haven't got to be 18 to drink at home, have you?
I mean, who would give a 5-year-old a drink? How does that work?
This is England. This is England we're talking about. You're born with alcohol in your blood, aren't you? Yeah. It's normally 16 in other European countries apart from the UK.
16. What to drink? I know driving's like 16 in
You've
some
got to be 18.
places.
You've got to be 18 to drink in a pub, legally. But anywhere else, I think you're right. Paul's going mad, but he said he's 17. Yeah, 100%. No. Thanks, Bill. Joel, me and Paul spoke about our brain age. Yeah, we agreed we were 12 earlier. That's true. We did have that conversation.
You were 12?
Yes.
I mean, sometimes you do act 12.
Exactly. He's got a spanner. He's a moderator. There you go. We can't see the spanners. I thought you was a moderator. So there you go. But now I know you're a moderator.
I remember we did this a while ago.
I don't. I've had a beer since then. So I don't remember.
You've slept since then.
I thought he was going to call me a slag then. So you slag. Abbott Ale's still good. Yeah, it's all right. I like the Abbott Extra, whatever it's called, the big one, the 6% one. Got a bottle of that for reviewing, actually. Phil says, cup shows, definite moderator. Perfect. Phil is a mod. So if anyone comes on here swearing and saying Arsenal are great in that, Phil, it's your job to ban them. It's your job to ban them. Mark came in and scared everyone off. Mark the beer hooligan. I had Scott in here. I had Jonathan. And then Mark came in and they both ran off. It's like that scene in between us where Will's trying to get served 16 free. I love that episode. He walks into the shop with this massive coat on, this really dodgy hat that he goes, hello, I'm a man and I'm having a party. Love that program. In Between Us, genius program. Absolute genius. I am a man.
I mean, I want to go to KFC in the US now.
Served with mash and gravy. Really? I always thought mash and gravy was such a northern English thing.
Imagine that.
Oh, mash and gravy.
KFC chicken with mash and gravy.
You bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chips. Don't need mash and gravy. You need chicken, fried chicken and chips.
Think about it. Mash.
Right, can we put this to a vote? Fried chicken and chips or fried chicken with mash and gravy? So fries or mash and gravy, go. Put this to a vote.
You've got to catch up to all the other
I'm saying first. Fries. Have any of your beers frozen for being outside? Yeah, a couple of years ago we had a load of snow. I had some beers in the cupboard outside, and I had to. Well, nearly. I had a can, and I brought it in, and I was shaking it, and you could hear bits floating around in it, ice. When we had snow a couple of years ago, but I don't think it's going to be that cold because it has to warm up a little bit for it to snow. It needs to be like 2-3 degrees for it to snow.
Everywhere's had snow apart from us.
But we're getting it tomorrow, apparently.
Yeah, but we've been getting it apparently since like when? December?
True. That's something else we were talking about.
Going, you're going to have snow, and then we don't.
That's something else that we were talking about earlier. So they've been forecasting it, but this one is sticking. This snow forecast for tomorrow.
I mean, I doubt it. I'm doubting it.
Dude,
right, come on, let's pick
classic scene. Going to run, do some things around the house, go outside, jump in some puddles. See you on the lives later on. Yes, see you later, Shark Cone Brewery. Thanks for getting involved, mate.
Enjoy jumping in those puddles.
Love you. It's raining in California, so he's going to jump in some puddles.
Yes.
Americans
can't beat jumping in puddles.
Don't get to do that. How could white lightning and diamond white be called cider? I'm sure the stuff has never seen an apple. Exactly. What do they put in that stuff? I remember reading that it's legal for a 5-year-old to drink brandy in a beer garden, but not in the pub. How weird is that? A 5-year-old. Could you imagine a 5-year-old drinking a brandy in a pub garden?
Who comes up with that though? Who decides one day that a 5-year-old is allowed to drink?
Imagine him sitting there sipping on his brandy like, did you watch Paw Patrol last night? That'd be brilliant. Good times. I want to join that game.
Really, you want to watch Paw Patrol?
I do. Simon's pretty cool. He goes out and has meat and gravy. Meat and gravy.
Meat and gravy.
And to see gravy, I start talking northern. Oh, you bastard. Put some gravy on me, bit. Meat and gravy with his booze. Meat and gravy. Don't mind meat and gravy. On a roast dinner, bit of gravy.
Gravy and mash is not my favourite thing, though. I love gravy.
I quite like a bit of ketchup on mash, to be honest.
No.
And Sir John and the slag. That's John and the slag evening. Totes hilarious. It was totes hilarious. I did bell John earlier. I said, do you want to get involved? I think he's having quality family time this afternoon.
Yeah, one of his kids got a t-shirt.
Yes.
Football shirt.
One of his, Simo, I don't know if he's still here. Probably not. It's gone a bit quiet. Simo bought one of John's boys a Manchester City shirt. What a liberty. What a liberty. Bloody plastic football club. I don't know. Have you tried Rev St. James from Brains Brewery? Good beer. I don't think I have tried it. I've seen it, but it's never been one I've picked up. I'll write it down. I'll write it down. I'm going to the pad. Joel. Rev St.
Yeah.
James. Northern accents. Rev St. James.
I don't even want to read that.
Low. Ban him. Don't say the word Arsenal on it. Ban him.
Why'd you just say it then?
Hey, Paul and Abby, tuning in from Leuven in Belgium, drinking a Rockfort 10.
Oh.
Cheers, everyone.
Hello.
Tristan. Thank you, my friend. We're drinking a British Porter. Hope you're well. Thank you for getting involved, Tristan. Hope you're well, buddy.
When he says we're drinking, he's drinking. I'm not.
I do like this. The Purple Panther. I think that's a really good porter. I do.
That I can agree with.
Arsenal are really good at being bad. Really good. Joel, we should be a moderator. We should. Let's make Joel. Can we make Joel a moderator? How do I make Joel a moderator?
Put user in a timeout. Can you do that?
I don't know. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Anyone that mentions Arsenal, can we
I don't know. I'm gonna bell John. Ask how to make. Does anyone know how to make someone a moderator? So I'm really crap at this.
Oh, we did it once, but I can't remember it.
Anyone who can take the mick out of Arsenal, I know it, deserves moderator status.
We can give him a timeout then.
Don't time me now.
I'm joking. I'm not going to time you out.
Bell Scott, you'll know.
In Between Us is elite TV series.
It is.
But what's your opinion on the films? So, the estate that who is it? Who lives on it?
What?
The estate that's near where I grew up. Who's the one that lives there? Which one of them?
Oh, one in between us.
Yeah.
Not Jay, is it?
Is it Jay?
Walter Wall Clunge. The daft one, the one who always lies.
Yeah, is he the one with the yellow car?
No.
No, which one's the one with the yellow car?
I
don't know which one it is. But
what's his name? He's the one who's... You got Jay, Neil, Simon. What's the other one? Jay, Neil, Simon, and... I've got his name.
But,
the one who loves cars.
Yeah, the estate is... It's like the estate right near where I used to live.
That's it. So
I used to run around, and whilst they were filming the film, I was... I remember playing Manhunt with all my mates whilst they were filming it. So it was good to watch.
Oh, you need to do it. I need to get your YouTube up on your phone.
What?
I need to be watching on YouTube to make someone a moderator.
So I need to go on it.
Can I? Hang on. So you need to be watching on YouTube. When they comment, click their name, add as a mod. I don't know if I can watch it. Can I watch it? I must be able to watch it, surely.
Okay, well, I can watch it. Here we go. Phil's got his little spanner.
Phil's definitely got a spanner. Phil the only one's got a spanner. Oh, hang on.
Where'd you click?
Oh, here we go. I can do it. I can do it. Right.
Do you want to turn us down? Because I don't really want to hear us. Don't really want to hear us.
Right. Where is he? Arsenal. Joe Morris. You, sir, have just become a moderator. Enjoy your promotion.
Phil says fries, chips, fries. But yeah, I'd go with both.
There we go. Fries.
Oh.
Hello.
Ah! Where are we?
Jack's gone for both.
Fries / chips, just in case they're different.
KFC gravy.
Chips and KFC gravy.
I don't have the gravy. I'm not all that on with the
fries,
gravy.
100%.
Fries, yeah,
chicken.
100%.
KFC
mash and
here
gravy.
Is mash and gravy. Yeah, so that mash and gravy. That's what I'd have.
Do you want to expect that from a Yank? I think they'd be
you
all
can,
over the fries.
You can get ice cold chips if you want.
Ice cold chips. Who else wants to be a moderator? Anyone else want to be a moderator?
See, look, Phil says nope, not voting. I like both.
Everyone else want to be a moderator. Just say really nice things and I'll make you a moderator.
Now I'm off. See you later.
He's off. Is he actually off? If he's off,
He just had to vote that last thing. When I was around 6-7 years in the 80s, my mum was a cleaner in a pub for a while. Occasionally, friendly punters would let me have a big swig of beer.
Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect.
Apparently, Beast from the East 2 is coming, but we've been told this for a while.
They gave it a name, didn't they? So we've got to have a sequel.
How can you have Beast from the East 2?
We waited like 20 years for Independence Day 2, and that weren't worth waiting for, were we? So I'm not going to wait for Beast from the East 2 for that long.
I found the films decent, but if you compare them to the series, it's
I thought the series was much better than the films. The films were funny though.
The first film was really good. I think they kind of pushed it a bit too far for the second film.
Yeah, was the second one in Australia?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He was going to find his girlfriend.
Which ended up with Simon's dad going out with the headmaster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just got a bit weird at the end, didn't it? It's like, nah, it's unnecessary.
Paw Patrol and Brandy, that has to be a winner for a new kids TV show.
Just imagine it. Load of toddlers
So
on a bench.
Paul's watching Paw Patrol and drinking his beer, I'll take a picture.
Load of 5-year-olds on a bench in the pub garden just swirling their brandy. Like, God, you watched Paw Patrol last night? Can't believe what are their names?
What's Paw Patrol? Chase?
Chase, can't believe what Chase done last night. God,
that's the only one I know.
Chase.
I know you got Sky.
Sky.
And that's it.
John Morris is saying gravy and chips. Gravy and chips.
Chips and gravy.
Chips and ketchup, man. Chips and ketchup. What is happening here? Southern states, fried chicken, eaten with mash and greens. Oh, yeah. Cut of greens. Gravy and biscuits, soft rolls. They'll probably shoot you if you ask for fried. Got a lot to learn. We want to get to the States, don't we? So we've got a lot to learn because I don't really want to get shot.
Still need to try Simon's Stone the Goose beer.
Stone the Goose. I'm not a big fan of Gooses. That's the only thing.
Scott helped you with the moderator last time. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott's my go-to. Scott's my go-to. If I've got like a technical thing I don't know, Scott's like, yeah, do that. And I'm like, okay, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm so crap.
Any technology stuff Paul can't do. He quite often asks me, and I'm like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
He'll sit there and go, why is it doing this? And
I'm learning. I'm learning on the job. I'm learning on the job, ladies and gentlemen.
So he can't even send a picture from his phone to the laptop.
Beautiful. No, I haven't. I've still got to learn that one. Simon. Simon is the one with the Simon. There you go. So what is it? So we've got Simon, Neil, Jay. What's the other one?
You've just forgotten the other one.
Simon, Neil, Jay, and
because Jay's the naughty one, isn't he?
Simon's got the car. Who loves Carly? Neil is the tall one.
Jay's the old one, and then
Jay's the idiot.
You've got what's the geeky one? What's his name? That's in Friday Night Dinner.
How have I forgotten his character name? Simon, Jay, Neil, Will.
Is it Will?
Will. Simon, Jay, Neil, Will. Neil Will.
We'll probably find that people have commented because there's lots of comments.
That episode when they're playing frisbee. He lobs it and hits the bird in the wheelchair. He goes to get it back. She starts crying and then the lads will chase him. And he's like, I've got a receipt. I got a receipt.
I agree. Let's not get onto the conversation of roles and what we call them.
Nah, it's bread roll. Job done.
I like learning about what different people call different things.
You can't make a mod from StreamYard, mate. There, Scott. I don't know why I said it in a northern accent. He's not northern. Scott's just came in and bailed us out the poo again. Well done, Scott. Love you, mate.
Scott.
Love you, mate. Cybernev. Hi, Paul. Are you going to review Kingfisher? I am going to review Kingfisher. You heard it here first.
How are you, Joe? Hello.
Love you, Joe.
Hi, all. Hope everyone's
Chris.
well. Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hi,
how you doing, buddy? Are you well?
Chris, let's try and flick through because we are well behind the comments.
Sorry, it's Abby's fault.
It's not my fault. It's because you're chatting away. I'm trying to go through them and you're just like... Meh.
That's what the Yanks call them.
Right, too much pressure being a moderator.
It's Negan, not a moderator. Let's make Negan a moderator.
Oh, God. Everyone's going to be a moderator by the end of this. It's going to be...
Boom! Negan, you're now a moderator, son. Enjoy the responsibility.
Paul's just showing off now he can work YouTube. Exactly. And I can guarantee he'll go to bed tonight and wake up and completely forget how to do it.
Scott told me what button to push.
He'll have to ask Scott again.
Vegan's a moderator. Can I get a cheeky
Ah.
moderator promotion? You got to be nice. You got to be nice for a moderator promotion, Freddie. You got to be nice, Freddie.
Just say Tottenham rules, and you'll be a moderator.
Just say Arsenal smell of poo or something like that, and I'll make you a moderator. Next one will be the what? The Vanker from the Vest.
Rolls, biscuits, baps, barm cakes. The list goes on.
There's too many names for a bread roll, isn't there?
Have you seen what stuff?
Let's Flats on Channel 4. No, I don't think I have. To be fair, I don't watch Channel 4 a lot, if I'm honest.
Thanks for your beer recommendations last week, Chris.
Yeah. Chris Drake's been working his way through the badges today. Jack's been having a lot of IPAs, Belgian beer stouts, etc. the last few weekends, but tonight I'm having some ice cold Stella. Nice change, to be honest. Nothing wrong with an ice cold Stella, mate.
First In-Betweeners film rounded up the end of the series, but the Australian film... That's
exactly what it was. A cash grab.
Exactly. It was a bit... I found the second one was a bit uncomfortable, to be fair.
Yeah. First one was good, though. when Jay fell asleep in the ant's nest, and then the geezer said, "You owe me €50. You poo on the floor." Funny. Chris the Butcher calls them muffins. Muffins?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
A muffin's what you fill up with blueberries and chocolate chips. It's not a bread roll. You can't put a burger in a muffin, can you? Some people are crazy.
Oh, have you ever heard the song "Kid Swears a Little" by Kevin Bloody Wilson? It's about kids drinking and playing cards.
No, I've not heard that. I am familiar with Kevin Wilson, though.
Well, forgot about muffins.
No! What the muffins?
I'm just trying to catch up with all these comments.
Give it a thumbs up as well. Do that thing. I keep forgetting to say that.
Give it a
thumbs up
week.
if
Cheers,
you could be bothered.
Back with bottles of Super Bock.
Give it a thumbs up. How many likes have we got? I don't even know. Whoa, we've got 26 likes.
You can tell that Paul's on his fourth beer.
Fifth.
No, he said fourth, innit?
Fourth,
One, two,
fourth.
three,
yeah,
four,
you can tell I'm on my fourth beers. I can't remember how many
Don't
beers
even know how many beers you've had. Simon, Neil, Jay and Will. Yeah, Simon, Neil, Jay and Will. So look, this is how far behind we are on the comments.
Yeah.
Chips and gravy. I had hopping hair earlier. I did enjoy it. Just finishing off my Purple Panther now. Then that's it till my Cobra and curry.
I got a receipt.
Hey, mate, I'm going to be on the Red Stripe tonight.
Oh, I love that. Red Stripe. I reviewed that the other day.
Keep up.
Red Stripe.
Pay attention. Come on.
Not a fan.
Stay with us.
Donovan. Yeah, he's the hard nut. Only Donovan. So funny.
Can you review Guinness or what?
For an extra. Yes, I can. I've been eyeing it up as well.
Have you written that down?
Guinness Foreign Extra.
Oh, look, you've got all the number things again.
What?
Did we have that one before? Oh, no. Yeah, we did.
The other one I couldn't get was number 3.
Oh, have we got that now?
I've been waiting. Foreign.
Have we got 3 now?
Must have it somewhere.
Evening, Chris.
Well, slow down the moderators. There's way too many Spaniards on here. So Phil lost his exclusive little club. We've got lots of moderators now, haven't we?
Don't worry, Phil. He'll probably wake up in the morning and regret his choice.
I won't even remember this next week. So who are the moderators? Who knows? Barna and Butty, also names for bread rolls in the UK. Butty, yeah, Butty. Chip muffin, no. Chip muffin, Chip Sarnie. Tottenham is good. Make him a moderator. Sparta beer reviews.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Let's make that man a moderator. Oh yeah. Let's find him. Sparta. Where are you?
Sorry I was late in today. I've been rushing around doing stuff so I can try and enjoy my week off. Lol. Yeah, enjoy your week off.
Tottenham is good. You are a moderator, Spar. Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Have you two ever visited the Isle of Wight? I have. Have you?
Yes, long time ago when I was ickle.
Yeah, my dad often works over there, so sometimes I'll go over there with him. And I'm going to call them family friends that live over there, but we haven't seen them for years.
I love Sparta's really vague comment. Tottenham is good. So Tottenham is not good. Tottenham is a dump, but the football club are everything.
Phil, are you Alan in disguise? I'm telling ya.
Are you Alan in disguise? Are you Alan in disguise? What's been your favourite one so far? The Purple Panther is the best one so far. It's the best beer.
What are you drinking? Which one? I don't know which bottle you.
I am drinking what's left of my Purple Panther, which is the porter from Hatherwood or Lidl. And this is brewed by Shepherd Neame.
He's already gone through these ones too.
Brewed by Shepherd Neame. You have a lot of brewed by Masters,
God,
and none of them are particularly great.
Ching.
You drunkard.
And your other bottle's over there. Why do you have a bottle over there?
I've been keeping it there chilled by the windowsill.
No, I mean the open one. God,
I don't know. I just dumped it there.
You just opened them anywhere, didn't you?
I just open bottles from see where they land. We got the Ginger
I'm
Grizzly.
Find bottle tops everywhere.
We got the Ginger Grizzly to come.
You've got 31 likes according to my
31
stream.
likes. I want 2,000 likes in the next 5 minutes. Let's go.
Week off Chris. Week off Chris. Just in case you didn't get it the first time.
Week off Chris. Week off Chris. A chance. A chance.
Oh, right.
Tottenham for the lull. Even though I don't like football, but they're still for the. What does FTW mean? Fat thermal
For the win.
wellies. For the win.
For the win.
For the win.
Let's go with that.
I don't know what FTW means, man.
I don't know.
Don't know what it means. I just assume it's really, really good.
Can you review Star as well, please? It's a Nigerian import lager.
Star.
They sell it in Tesco. Big 660ml bottle.
Star.
Got it.
Lager. I will look out for that one.
What about the in-betweeners when Neil punches the fish in the boat?
It'd be cruel to throw him back. Push. And then the other geese is like, oh, well, that was much more humane, wasn't it? I love that program so much. You're reviewing Guinness Foreign Extra. You may as well go for the stronger Nigerian import version. It's in the foreign food aisle with Morrison's. Never go down that aisle. Scares me a little bit. End on Belle's goal last weekend, or a free 6-pack of Camden Pale Ale. End on Belle's goal all day long. Camden can shove their beer up their arse.
Or at least in mine.
Dirty Arsenal beer.
In his Morrison's. Back for a bit. Had to go on a Tesco run. God, we love Tesco's.
Ooh, we do love a Tesco run. Time for another week, and I'm back with a Ginger Grizzly.
Where you gone?
Wonderful.
Right, whilst you're gone, I'm going to catch up with these. Right, what's the worst beer you've ever had? Paul, what's the worst beer you've ever had?
Orange Boom Lager.
Orange Boom Lager, apparently. Paul, do we have to do the ginger beer? Is it a real beer? Low. Phil says, do we have to do the ginger beer? Is it a real beer? He says, we've got to do it, just in case you can't hear him. Channeling your inner Simon with the likes. He's doing that now. Oh, I was right. FTW is for the win. I'm good at this. Oh, hold on. For to win, apparently. Is that supposed to be for the win? I mean, is that sentence even in English? Is everyone just trying to get into like moderator position here? Beer is nice. Oh dear. We have an Arsenal fan, Paul. Get him out. Well, Paul says get him out. Get him out. Sorry, Jack. You might be on a timeout. Just for that comment. I mean, why are we on the conversation of football now?
About what? Right, Phil, Ginger Grizzly time, son.
Orange Boom is awful. That is correct.
Yes, it is.
What's everyone drinking? I've just poured a Ghost Ship. Oh, nice. Paul is now on to his 5th beer. So I'm not sure how he's going to be responding to anyone after this. Could you review, I'm going to call this Carpacki, but I don't know if I just said that right.
Carpacki, yeah.
Is that right?
Polish.
9% as well. I'll write that on your list.
If I have to. I wasn't a fart, I promise. All right.
I heard you from the little boy's room when you're doing it.
Jimmy Wee.
Oh
Ginger Grizzly.
I probably did hear you go, to be fair.
There's no way you heard me, were you?
Well, I heard you say we have to.
Yeah, but I shouted downstairs.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it was just as loud.
Right, so alcoholic ginger beer. 4%. I've never had this one before. So technically it's not a proper beer.
Phil
You're probably right,
says-
Phil, to be fair.
Chris, have you got another Ghost Ship keg?
That's what I want.
Paul, what's your favourite Spurs kit this season? Has to be the green one for me. Yeah, it's the green one for him as well.
That's the one I got.
Is that the one that Lee got you?
That's the one that Lee got me. My best man bought me a Spurs shirt as my wedding gift with my nickname and number on the back of it. Perfect. I didn't even know he knew.
Ginger beard and a ginger beer. Classic Paul's beer review. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? He was so excited by this beer that he had to show me this just because it said ginger on it.
Ginger Grizzly.
Negan says, no messing about when Abby's on the comments. No, because Paul lets it go.
I like to chat with
And
my
then
fellow man.
we fall well behind. And then by the time we've caught up with the comments, it's like half an hour later.
Where's the ginger coming off of that one?
The first time out on this channel, really.
No. Who got timed out? Did someone actually get timed out?
No, I was joking.
Oh, I
so,
should have timed him out.
I don't know who was it?
It's pronounced
There was someone.
Kaspaski.
Kapaski. Oh, was that the one that I said?
I was reading Karpaki.
Oh. Not bad. It's like your chamois.
Chamois.
Do you know what, though? I was telling my dad about how that was spelt, and he said that was pronounced chamois.
We should know. It's a furniture guy.
Exactly.
What was it? Chamay?
It was spelt chamois.
It is spelled chamois, yeah. It's like a French word.
So maybe it was just spelt wrong. I don't know. Because there's two. I think there is chamois and chamois.
Chamois,
I don't know.
Chamois.
Anyway, I like that beer. The second In Betweeners movie wasn't great, but the dolphin feed and the water slide, absolute chaos.
So when the poo comes down and chases Neil.
Oh.
Watch out,
Do you
poo.
remember Ginger Beard from Witchwood?
I do.
I used to quite enjoy that one.
Here is the Ginger Grizzly. Clear as you like. Loads of carbonation on this bad boy. One finger white head.
What are your 5 items in a full English? Only 5 allowed.
Ginger.
Sausage, bacon, beans,
Eggs.
and hash brown.
Sausage, bacon, eggs, beans. I think I'd rather have mushrooms than a hash brown,
Do you?
personally. I do like a hash brown, but I would love a load of little mushrooms.
That's
What's yours,
definitely-
Tristan? What's yours?
Yeah, good shout. that one.
Sausage,
Good
egg
shout.
and beans. Sausage, egg, bacon and beans are a given. After that, I think it's kind of open. If you haven't got sausage, egg and bacon, then it's not an English breakfast.
Goldrake heading off now to play some games. Oh, what'd you play?
Ooh.
Take care, Paul, Abby, and fellow commenters.
See you later, Goldrake.
See you later.
Take care, mate.
What'd you play and what'd you play it on? PlayStation, Xbox. It's another debate coming there. Oh, he was timed out. Not sure why.
Jack Milford.
Did he actually get timed out? Because I didn't.
Who timed you out? I know Jack's a big Arsenal fan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that said I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm not going to say anything. So I cracked a joke that he was being timed out, and I think someone done
I
it.
like Jack though. He's a nice guy.
Has Jack actually been timed out?
Surely not. Surely not.
I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Sparta, what happened? Egg, beans, sausage, toast, and bacon. Oh no, I'm not a toast. If I have bread, it's got to be fried bread. I have a weakness for fried bread.
bread is so naughty.
It is.
It's so naughty.
But I would rather have fried bread than toast.
Oh no.
Yes.
You bite into fried bread and you just get a mouthful of fat, don't you? Just
Well, it's not. It's olive oil, isn't it?
whatever. Just oily.
Bacon, egg, beans, mushroom, and black pudding.
Oh, we've got a black pudding fan. Controversial.
Oh.
Proper
I'll call you back
controversial. Proper controversial. Black pudding, bacon,
Sorry,
egg, hash
wrong
brown,
button.
toast.
Oh, it's coming up on here. God damn.
Oh, yep, phone. You can answer if you want.
So I'll call you back in a second.
Proper gingery, isn't it? This one, Phil.
Black pudding, bacon, egg, hash brown, toast. Hold on. Hash brown, toast. So that must be hash brown and toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Veggie bacon, mushrooms. They do veggie bacon, hash browns.
are you a veggie or
veggie
a vegan?
sausage and fried banana. Well, they're called veggie sausages, aren't they? Not vegan sausages, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
That sounds like my idea of hell.
I think I'd rather have cereal than the beer dog review.
Shout, Tristan. Great shout.
I have all sorts: the PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendos, and PC. Oh, interesting.
Gold Jake. I'm all over Forza at the moment on the Xbox.
Yeah, we've got Xbox, PlayStation. We have got a Nintendo, but we've got a Nintendo Wii.
I've never played it. I don't.
I've got a Nintendo 64 back at my mum and dad's.
I'm not a Nintendo guy.
I've even got a Sega.
I've never been Nintendo. It was Sega, Sony, then Microsoft for me. That was my gaming journey. Sega, Mega Drive, Sony PlayStation, and then the Xbox. And I never look back after that.
I was talking to a 6-year-old patient the other day because he liked Sonic. And I said, are you the original Sonic or the new Sonic?
I love Sonic.
And the dad was like, it's the new Sonic. I was like, yeah, you probably don't even know what a Sega is.
The story of my awesome Sonic. That T-shirt that I ripped in my bike accident, that's worth hundreds.
Oh, God,
now.
stop it. Stop it.
I had a vintage Sonic the Hedgehog T-shirt, like original
Look,
artwork.
right, we're falling behind again. Come on. Don't get upset. Don't get upset about your T-shirt.
It was a beautiful T-shirt.
Opinion on Bubble and Squeak. Does it have a place on a fry-up? Isn't Bubble and Squeak what you normally have the day after?
This is a soft drink, isn't it, Phil? This is a soft drink. It's not a beer.
Sparta, no worries. Oh, Butterfingers.
I've never had this.
Haha, still love you. Oh, he's back.
Hey, Jack's back.
Jack, did you actually get timed out?
Did you actually get timed out?
Or did you just spend 2 minutes to yourself?
It wasn't me. I was having a wee.
The white pudding you get in Irish breakfast is more wrong than white pudding.
White pudding. That white,
just sounds horrendous.
White dog poo.
Chris says Tristan Davis.
Mocking his breakfast.
Tristan, low. You a biker then, Paul?
No, I wasn't a motorbike. I fell off my Rally Max.
This is when he was a kid.
It was a long time ago. I did have a motorbike.
You did?
I had a motorbike.
And he fell off that as well?
I crashed that as well. Totaled my motorbike, wrote it off. I'm lucky to be alive, technically.
So then he's stuck to 4 wheels now.
Says the guy who in the BMW helped me get out off the road. Yeah, I haven't been on a motorbike since that day.
Bubble and Squeak, great. I did, haha. May have been the Tottenham hot spud comment.
Spuds.
Oh, right, okay.
Spud.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Spud.
Who timed out Jack?
Who was it?
Who was it? Which one of you?
Which one of you out of control moderators did it?
Because I promise I didn't do it.
These moderators are getting power crazy.
I cracked a joke mad. And someone did it.
No!
Whoops.
Oh, it was Negan. I think Negan did it.
Oh,
Our moderators are getting power hungry.
Bubble and Squeak has a place in everything. I'll be spending my week off gaming, put some serious Skyrim hours.
Skyrim is such
Verdict
a good game.
on the Lidl beers, then Paul, worth a purchase or proper pony?
Purple Panther is worth buying.
Wasn't me.
The Ruby Rooster is worth buying.
Wasn't Negan.
And the Golden Goose is worth buying. The IPA is poor. This ginger thing isn't a beer.
Well, I'm leaving you to it. I need to go in front and
I need to try the Amber Adder. I
will be back.
Excuse me. Outrageous.
I can't fit past the table.
Pardon me. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this ginger one, Phil. I don't know about you, mate. I'm not enjoying it. Phil, it was me. Sparta timed out. What's his face? Our Arsenal friend. Outrageous. Paul, Saints beating Arsenal is headline news. Yes, 100%. 100%. That was the inspiration behind the rest of the stream. Arsenal getting knocked out of the FA Cup early on was a great incentive. It was a great start to the drinking afternoon. Jack's been playing Hitman 3. Really good game. As with the trilogy since 2016. Hitman are good games. They are good games. Difficult, though. Really difficult. So I'm playing Forza at the moment. Forza Horizon 4, awesome. All set in like the British countryside. Beautiful looking game. Chris said I may pop down to Lidl tomorrow, get some of those for a nice afternoon drink. Yeah. Get that. Get the Purple Panther Porter. That's always good. Get the Ruby Rooster. The Ruby Ale, that's decent. And get the Golden Goose, Golden Ale. That's pretty decent as well. The Green Gecko IPA was, I think we both decided was pretty poor. And the Grizzly thing, this is just a soft drink as far as I'm concerned. Cheltenham going for it. Are they playing right now? Yeah, the ginger beer is getting very close to a sink pour, but I have to bear with it as I have to chug it. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm going to chug this and then move on to a proper beer afterwards. Ugh. Done. Excuse me. Right. That was horrible. That was really horrible. Cheltenham v Man City, that's the one. Forgot about that. Cheltenham v City. Is that on telly? Is that on telly? Sparta. He's a fan of the New Orleans Saints. For me, my NFL team are the Patriots. And they haven't even made the playoffs this year, so I'm not really following the NFL anymore this season. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Sparta? Who do you reckon? You'd have to believe that Kansas City are going to be up there again. What am I drinking next? BBC One Negan says the football's on. Awesome. I'll turn that on in a second. Right. I'm going to have a quick look in the fridge, Phil. Right. Anyone comment right now what style of beer should I and Phil drink next? Go for it. Comment. Style of beer. Boom. Go. How have I made so much spillage down here? Jack, at Sparta beer. No worries. Are you a Spurs fan as well? Sparta, are you a Spurs fan as well? Footy's on BBC One. Mark says he's on NNC One. Never heard of that channel. Sparta's got to go for his beer. His dinner. Not beer. His dinner. I'm obsessed. Enjoy your dinner, Sparta. Thank you for getting involved today, mate. Finally got around to trying ESB after what you said about it last week. Quite enjoyed it. Review coming end of February. Bloody hell. How many reviews have you done? You've got to be like a month ahead. Excuse me. Phil. Foster's. Do you know what? I've not drunk Foster's in years now. I've not drunk it in years. Do you know what I've got? Do you know what I've got? Do you know what I'm going to have? I know exactly what I'm going to have. Foster's Ice, I remember that. Okay. That ginger thing was bloody horrible. Remind me, never, ever, ever drink that again. Ginger Grizzly. Disgusting. Disgusting. All right. Lager. I find a fair few ales lager help keeps the session going. Right, I'm with you, mate. So I've gone for a lager. I'm going for this stuff. It's called Feldschlossen. Probably absolutely destroyed the pronunciation. Feldschlossen lager. I bought this in Asda. £1 a bottle. Got it home. I bought 2 of them. Got it home. And then noticed that it says on the bottle, produced in France. So I was really looking forward to this. I love the bottle cap. Love it. That's one of the best. Proper like old school German lager artwork on it. But it's French. So I'm now gutted. Oh, shot yourself in the hand. Right, so we've completed the Hatherwood range. I'm onto a lager, a French lager apparently with a German artwork on it. Catch up with the comments. I might do the Adnams Rye IPA. Not a bad beer, that. I don't think I've had that one. The Rye IPA, Phil. Go for it, mate. Review Fuller's London Porter. I reviewed that ages ago. We're talking like one of my original videos. One of my originals. For your next beer, I would like to see you drink a £550 bottle of Fuller's Vintage beer. I asked Sobieski like really nicely. Perhaps you'll let me share it with him. I imagine that will taste incredible. Marwood, Foster's Ice. I used to love Foster's Ice. Do you remember Foster's Gold? I used to love that as well. That was a hell of a lager. Running a month ahead at the moment. No, in September, I was running 2 months ahead. San Miguel, love it. Love San Miguel. Yeah, Asda special, this bad boy. Asda special. Never again, but I named it after you, Paul. Which one's that? Which one is that? I'm lost. I'm so drunk, I forgot what's going on. Paul, they do the Amber Adder in cans at your Lidl, mate. Do they? I'm going to have to have another look. I couldn't see it anywhere near me. I've had that. It's actually okay. Had that in cans, bang average. Had that one sit next to it, 5.5. What's the ABV on this one? This is 4.5%. I'm going to pour it. I've cocked me cap gun. Oh. Nice little bit of smoke on the opening. Glug, glug, glug. Loads of smoke on the opening. That's developed a nice head. Gold, clean as you like. That is almost glowing. Look at that. Nice bit of carbonation rushing out the middle of the glass there where the little nucleated spot is at the bottom of my glass. It looks okay. Crystal clear, white head. Aroma. Oh, God. None. 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 I got suckered in by the German language as well. Yeah. I bought it and I got it home and realised it was made in France. I was like, oh, God help us. God help us. The French don't know how to make a good beer anymore. The world's given up on them. I just checked the Waitrose website. They're selling 4 bottles for £6. Is that of the porter, the London Porter? That's a bargain. That's a bargain if you can do that. Wow. Can't remember the name. I did the Fuller's London Porter around Christmas time. Really enjoyed that. So today, Fuller's core range is fantastic. It's fantastic. They do the London Porter, the Black Cab Stout. London Pride is beautiful. ESB is beautiful. Their Golden Pride, if you get that, that's kind of like a barley wine thing, like a really strong ale. That's stunning. Their Honey Dew is an organic honey beer, which is beautiful. Their Frontier Lager is really good. Fuller's are just a fantastic brewery. They really, really are. Ginger Grizzly, yeah, named after. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was named after me, but it didn't live up to the name. It didn't live up to the name, unfortunately. Looks decent pint. It did. It did. The head's disappeared. Pretty sharpish. Because it's French. Used to love Kronenberg Blanc, Kronenberg Premier. Not sure what happened to them. You can get Blanc in France, but stopped in the UK for some reason. Kronenberg's not bad. It's not terrible. I reviewed Kronenberg probably like last summer, last autumn, something like that. I had a can of Kronenberg and thought it was okay. All the Fuller's range that they carry, they do. The Fuller's range is good. Fuller's make a good beer. They know what they're doing. Paul, I'm now in a ginger beer coma. I'm going to do a Brave Hop. Oh, good choice. Good choice. I've got a couple of Brave Hops in the cupboard. But I'm going to go for a lager. And if we're still going strong after that, then I might go for Brave Hop. I'm going to go on till like 7 latest because I want to watch Scott, Dean and Barry. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. And we've still got 30 people in our pub. We've still got 30 people in our pub. Give the video a thumbs up. Like it, because that way more people get to see it, which is cool. I think that's how it works anyway. I don't know. If you could be bothered to like it. I don't care if you don't or not, you know what I mean? But it'd be good if you did. It'd be good if you did. Yeah, Brave Up, great beer. Asda are pretty poo when it comes to craft beer, but their West Coast IPA and American Pale Ale are quite nice. Brewed for them by Bad Co. Yeah, you've told me about this, haven't you, Neil? I might have to grab them. I might have to grab them because you're pretty adamant that they're good. So I might have to give it a crack. Jack Mill would have first tried Kronenberg Blanc when I was over in France for Hellfest. One of the only French beers I've ever enjoyed. Yeah, they're not the greatest, are they, the French anymore? Right, let's get stuck in with this one. So this is the Feld Schlockpen, wherever it is. I'm going to crack on. Cheers, guys. Love you all. No aroma. Watery, thin-bodied. No, that's bloody awful. There's no flavour. Slightest bit of a hoppy bitterness at the back end. Tiniest bit of a sweet sort of barley malt flavour. For all of its artwork, God, that's bland. God, that's bland. Jack says to Chris, I know what you mean. I didn't half fly down, didn't they? I went to the 2006 Golf Open. I had a Blanc tint there. You know, my mate stumbled out of that. He went to the Golf Open. Blimey. So Jack's a golfer. Excuse me. I'm sure we had this conversation before, didn't we? You'd be playing a bit of golf before you came on here. Chris would say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down there somewhere. Like, comment, subscribe, stuff, all that thing, all that stuff. I wish I could be getting inebriated with you guys. You are having too much fun. I'm having a good time. I've got a few down me. I need some more crisps though, because that'd be saving me any. Yes. She saved me some. Happy days. Totally agree. Last time I had a proper pool pint was the 1st of November. Miss a proper beer. Do hope the pub industry will get back on track eventually. So do I. Not if the government have their way. It's the one industry that's totally been... The industry has been totally hung out to dry in it by the government, that one. It's disgusting, really, what they've done with that. It really is. Beer Dog, bang on impression of me. I thought so. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. Nicely spoken. Daniel Lock, hashtag me too. Yeah, we need to get the pubs back up, don't we? We need to get them rolling. I need to get back in the boozer. Have a beer with my mates watching the football. It's ridiculous how something that sounds so insignificant when you talk about it can actually be that important to your life. You miss it. You really do miss it. You do a week's work. Going out with your mates, having a few beers, watching the football and having a laugh is massive. It's massive. And not having that is odd. It really is weird. This is refreshing, but flavour-wise, there's nothing to it. Lee W saying, hello, Chris. Lee W is back in his house. Oh, missed a few comments there. Thoughts of Spoons buying independent pubs? A bit like the Mike Ashley, the High Street, yeah. That's what it is. They're a big chain. Big chain buying out big beers, brewers, pubs. It's a bit unfair, isn't it, really? When the beer that they sell isn't the greatest. And it's more pubs without music because they won't pay for a music license, will they? Weatherspoons. They won't hear music in their pubs, which really annoys me. I like to have a bit of music in the background. So like if you're pissed and the conversation dries up for a second, you can just belt out a bit of the song that's playing in the background and everyone gets involved, don't they? Excuse me. Especially if Living on a Prayer comes on in a boozer. You're chatting, all of a sudden the conversation dries up. You got John Bond having a go in the background. You're like, well, we're halfway there. And the next thing you know, everyone's singing. It's great. Need music in the boozer. Another picture on my Instagram account. Got my phone in a puddle, so it's not moving. Another picture on my Instagram. Let's have a look. What's he sent me this time? He sent a photo of the lineup. That was a before shot. Was that an empty? That's an empty shot. All the caps are gone. Destroyed. Well done, Phil. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Phil. Proud of you. These are the fine, Chris. I invested 500 quid in a new pub in September 2020. Still not opened. I'm not sure when it will ever at this rate. You do wonder, don't you? You do wonder. It is worrying. It is worrying. I was thinking, between you guys and me, it might not be a bad idea to buy Wetherspoon shares. If they're going to start buying out other pubs, they're going to be the dominant game, aren't they? They're going to be the dominant brand in pub. And I want to keep drinking in pubs. So it's probably not a bad shout, buying shares in Wetherspoons. Probably not a bad shout. No one's going to give up the booze, are they, if they've got the opportunity to go? If the pubs are open right now, I'd go. Simple as that. I would go. Live music, pubs, two industries completely forgotten about in these troubled times yet. Need to go and watch a metal band and have a pint before I go crazy. Yeah, man. I love that. When you go into a pub that plays the football and has the music on between the games, they're playing the music loud, you get pissed up, and the football comes on, music goes off, football finishes, music back on. Let's have it. That is a proper boozer. Proper boozer. Play stopped in the City game due to fireworks. The hell? What the hell? I love watching people in the pub when I slip on Slayer in the jukebox. People don't know what to think of it, do they? They don't know what to think about it. Bit of Slayer in the boozer. Everyone gets a little bit scared, don't they? Paul, the caps are gone. No! What happened to the caps? You've got to keep the caps. You've got to keep the caps, man. Bit of Take On Me by Aha. What a tune that is. What a tune that is. Take on me, take me on. Belter. I should have been a singer. Agree, Chris. I miss live music so much. I'm sat on 6 tickets. Ooh. What you got tickets for, Phil? What you got tickets for? Slayer's Raining Blood full blast with a good pint. What more do you need? You don't. Raining Blood by Slayer. That is just mental. I just love that song so much. So much. It's just heavy as fuck. Heavy as fuck. It doesn't get much better than that. And if you're pissed up, it just sounds even better. You know? It's the ultimate pissed up metal tune, isn't it? Raining Blood by Slayer. It really is good. Proper red banging stuff. Paul, I was never bothered for going to local pubs more often than not. Shite beer. But for a treat every once, 4 to 6 weeks trip round. Lee's Northern Monk. Yeah. I'm with you, Lee. That I think, if anything, I'm missing going to the Mad Squirrel. I'm missing going to the Mad Squirrel tap room, which is just down the road from me. I miss going to the Mad Squirrel tap room and having a few beers. Probably just as much as I miss going down to the local and having a game of pool and watching the football and seeing my mates. Yeah, that's how the industry's changed, I think. You've got all these tap rooms popping up all over the country, and all of a sudden they can't do what they're there to do. That's the sad thing, you know. Paul, by the way you hummed Raining Blood, would recognise that anywhere. It's iconic, isn't it? It's iconic. You can't miss that one. Killer Pool. Oh yes, gotta love a game of Killer on the pool table. First one to miss out. Love that game. I love that game. Phil, just hoping Bloodstock goes ahead this year. Got my ticket rolled over from last year. Judas Priest. Oh, Judas Priest. Breaking the law. Gotta love a bit of Judas Priest. Mad Squirrel got some lovely beers in our supermarkets up here. They're just a really good brewer. They're a really good brewer. They're just down the road from me. And their tap room is fantastic. They do not just awesome beer, but their pizzas are fantastic as well. Really good. Darren, Dazza. We'll call you Dazza from now. Dazza, wish I was drinking with you. Have to go to work in an hour. Oh, no. What'd you do, Dazza? What'd you do for a job, mate? Going out to work at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. Fuck that. What do you do as a job, mate? Sparta. I'm back. Does that mean you're back? I'm back. I'm back. Sparta's back. Either way. He is back. Good to see you back, Sparta. Good to see you back, Sparta. Dazza. Oh, you drive a gritter. You drive a gritter. No wonder you're about to go out for work. Excuse me. Darren, whereabouts are you based, mate? Whereabouts are you based, Dazza, me old China? I'm down in North London, and the forecast is a shit ton of snow tomorrow. Is that the case? If you're in the area, you'll probably know more than I do. Lee, I've been to see some massive bands, but my favourite live band is Cast. Blimey. Cast. Great band. Scousers, weren't they? Cast. Don't think I ever bought anything by Cast, but they did that. Was it Walk Away? Cast did. Great song. Walk away, walk away. That one. Bit of an anthem. Dub Pistols in Aldershot, Victorious Festival. Used cover band at a local theatre, and I can't remember the others without looking at the tickets. I know there is another one in Aldershot, I'm sure. I got tickets for Guns N' Roses at Tottenham Hotspur, but I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think it's going to happen. I'll be surprised if any festivals go ahead this year. Hope they do, though. Last one I went to was Download 13. Slipknot, Maiden, or Rammstein. Oh, that's a lineup, isn't it? Was I there that year? Slipknot, Maiden and Saturday night, and Rammstein the Sunday night. Is that how it was? If that was the one, I was there that year. I remember. I remember the Saturday night Iron Maiden, because Motorhead played that day as well, and I was absolutely wankered. I'd just watching Motorhead. As soon as I hear Motorhead, I just start drinking. Anyone plays Motorhead, that's it. I'm like, bosh, get the shots down me, get the beers down me. I got absolutely battered watching Motorhead, and Iron Maiden were headlining. I don't think I was sober enough to remember Iron Maiden playing. But I love a festival, man. I do love a fest. I wish Mad Squirrel beers were in my Morrison's. I think they were like 2 years ago. I didn't know who they were, and since been removed. Blimey. If you had Mad Squirrel beers in Morrison's 2 years ago, you were lucky. Mad Squirrel is superb. If you're after a good, really sessionable but really flavoursome pale ale, Mad Squirrel's Hop Fest, it's called, is the beer you want. I challenge anyone to try Mad Squirrel's Hop Fest and tell me that's not the most flavoursome 3.7% ABV beer they've ever had. That beer is superb. I can drink that all day, like literally all day. I've been in their tap room and drank like 11 pints of the stuff. Gone home, felt fine. Woke up next morning, felt fine. Just a beautiful beer, really is. Phil says he must be up north. Up north, must be up north with the bastards up north. Bastard. It's been Northern. Cast were awesome. Cast were awesome. Chris Judas will be epic. I'm still hoping to see Ian Brown and he's a huge Stone Roses fan, as well as being a huge metalhead. A lot of metalheads in here tonight, which is good. Metalheads, the friendliest people you'll ever meet. True story. Scousers, lead singer John Powers, yeah, I thought that was Scousers Cast. Seen some fantastic beers over the years. Alstorm and Sabaton. Not sure how to pronounce it. I've never known how to pronounce that band name. Are up there. Great bands to see live. See, when I was growing up, I was a massive Green Day fan. I was a massive Green Day fan growing up. And still to this day, I think they're one of the best live bands you'll ever see. Green Day put on a show, man. They really do. Really put on a show. Maiden put on a show. Metallica put on a show. Rammstein put on a fucking show, man. Seriously, they just blow everything up. They just set everything on fire. Anyone who's seen Rammstein live, you know what I'm talking about. They just set everything on fire. They're awesome. Seriously, when can we go again and meet up at a festival? That would be awesome. It would be awesome. Planning to go down to Brew London in May. My voice is going now. Planning to go down to Brew London, down in South London in May, but we don't know if it's going to go ahead at this rate, to be honest. I'm supposed to be going down there with John, with Lord's Brewing and Simon at the Real Ale Craft Beer Guide. Supposed to be all going down there together and helping out with that, but I'm really not sure if it's going to happen now at this rate, to be honest. But it'd be awesome. We could all meet up at a beer festival. It'd be wicked. Slipknot live are amazing. Even if you're not into them, the experience is worth it. I promise. I've seen them twice. Absolute intercept. They do put on a live show, man. Slipknot do put on a wicked live show. Mentalness. Dazza is in Cumbria. No snow. I don't think tomorrow. Just cold. You Southerners can't handle it. We can't. One drop of snow anywhere near London, it's chaos. It's true, mate. One drop of snow. You get one flake of snow on the tracks down in London, mate. All the trains stop. Everything stops. It all goes mental. All goes wrong. Slipknot play Leeds. Asked my mates if he fancied going. Big, heavy fan, but he said they were too much for him. Still gutted. I didn't go on my own. I think it's because Slipknot wear the masks. I think a lot of people, it freaks them out. But the music ain't nowhere near as heavy as a lot of the other bands out there. It's the masks that put people off. But they're a good band, Slipknot. Really good band. Especially their early stuff. I think after Iowa, it went downhill a little bit, but their early stuff is superb. That was the order. Motorhead as well. Yeah, I actually went to see Limp Bizkit over Rammstein on the Sunday for nostalgia. I saw Limp Bizkit play at Sonisphere down at Nebworth, which is not too far away from me. Great weekend with friends, and I took 3 crates of Strongbow. Why not? Why not, man? Whoever makes it good. Well, I'm going for a Waz. I'll be right back. And we're back. Ooh. Yeah, I was there that year, definitely. I got battered. Camelot and Serenity, also great live bands. I've heard a bit of Camelot. I don't think I've heard anything by Serenity. Metalheads, we look scary, but we sound like middle class vicars. No, just me, just you, Chris, mate, just you, Chris. So when the first time I saw Chris do a beer review, saw his face, I saw his geezer with long hair, a great big beard, and then he started speaking. It didn't make any sense. It really confused me. But he's a lovely guy. Biggest show I've ever seen was U2, Zoo TV 93, I think it was. Awesome. Not a U2 fan. Never been a U2 fan. I think Bono's a bell end, personally. But a lot of people like him. Saw Camelot or Wacken. Always loved them. But live blew me away. My face was red from all the pyro. No snow in Wiltshire. So no snow over that way. Got no snow here yet at the moment. You got me back into Metallica. You were wearing a t-shirt on the vid, and I was bored of the music I was listening to at the time. I thought to myself, what should I listen to? And not look back. Metallica are just gods. They're gods. I'm the same. But just bands that you find yourself going back to, even if you listen to new stuff for a little while, you know, you go on a bit of a journey with your music, you still come back to the same bands, don't you? You know, Metallica are one of those. They're just an absolutely superb band. Always have been, probably always will be. Even at their low points, they were still good. You know, Saint Anger days and things like that, they were still good. Slipknot are a church choir compared to a lot of the black metal I listen to. Yeah, yeah. And you like Behemoth, didn't you, Chris? Is it pronounced Behemoth or Behemoth? I say it's Behemoth, personally. I can't stand that stuff. I can't. I'm not a big fan of the big sort of black metal. Like I say, I've always described it as someone shouting at me from the other end of a church. That's black metal, and I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You can't hear the instruments properly. Sabbath, here we go. Black Sabbath original lineup with Pantera, Slayer. Oh, mate. Pantera, Slayer, Mudvayne, and Disturbed supporting a load more. Can't remember. 98 Milton Keynes Bowl. Shit. What a lineup. Pantera, Slayer, Mudvayne. Mudvayne, do you remember them? Weren't around long enough, were they? Dig. Do you remember that tune they did? Dig. What a belter that was. Disturbed. Love Disturbed. That first album, Down with the Sickness, that was such a good album. I don't think they've ever topped it, but that was such a good album, like Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. Really good album. Slipknot on that day as well. Wow. That's insane. Sabbath Live is something else. So glad I caught them on the end tour. Never saw Sabbath Live. In Flames, 90s, not them now. In Flames, okay. I've never been massive into them. I always thought they were kind of okay. One of the bands I'd happily listen to for a little while, but no one I'd really kind of get stuck with. Yeah, but not bad. In Flames. Anyone else's opinions or not on In Flames? Bit of where did you see them? Went to the Manchester Arena one. Chris, hook me up with some heavy stuff. You are still my favourite beer reviewing vicar. Chris is everyone's favourite beer reviewing vicar. All the best, Paul. Love your reviews, particularly the lager ones. All the best. Stay safe, everyone. Cheers, Darren. Take care, Dazza. Take it easy out there tonight, mate. Beer Dog Reviews. I was a mod, listening to all that style of music. Loved U2, but metal got into my life. What is the mod thing? What is the music that mods listen to? I don't. Is it just kind of like ska and stuff like that? Fucking madness and absolute piss poor bands like that. God's sake. Madness. Why does everyone think Madness are this great band? They're fucking shit. I don't care what anyone says. Madness are garbage. Suggs can go die somewhere. Jack Millward, NEC, second to last day on the tour, Sabbath one. Paul, I have a mate, shaved head, beard down to his chest, covered in tattoos. When he opens his mouth, he sounds like Joe Pasquale. Brilliant. You can imagine it. Just the naughtiest looking geezer in the world that he opens his mouth and sounds like Joe Pasquale. That would be incredible. Jack Millwood says, Tony Iommi, one of my influences to pick up guitar. Tony Iommi has probably written more quality riffs than anyone else. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a better rhythm guitarist than Tony Iommi. I think one of the young brothers from AC/DC, Tony Iommi, probably two of the best rhythm guitarists, two of the best riff writers there's ever been. Alessio, yeah, what a lineup that was. Milton Keynes. Mudvayne's Dig. That is a proper beer drinking tune, man. God, I wish YouTube, if I put on music, YouTube would I get copyright strikes and all that. I get in the shit. I just want to play music now. All this talk of all these tunes. So much good music being chatted about right now. Parents punk, so I rebelled into metal. Also love goth and industrial. I've been a metalhead all my life. See, I only became a metalhead when I was sort of around 13, 14. I bought Ride the Lightning by Metallica, and that was it. I never looked back. But before then, it was kind of Green Day and Nirvana and stuff like that. And the stuff that I listened to with my dad, Dire Straits, Eric Clapton, Chris Rea, sort of gentle, mellow guitar players like that, Daniel Locke. Anyone like Tool? I like Tool. I like Tool. Their latest album was absolutely fantastic. What did you think of that? Epic album for me. Really enjoyed it. One of them you can kind of sit back, put your headphones on, smoke a joint, and really get into it. Really good album. Chris, do you like Sensor and 9 Inch Nails? Not really a massive fan of either of those personally. You went to see Oasis at Nebworth back in the day. That 95, was it? 1995, Oasis at Nebworth. Chemical Brothers and the Prodigy. Wow. That's a bit obscure, isn't it, really? I saw the Prodigy at Sonisphere a few years ago, and they were probably the low point of the festival, which is a shame, because I used to love the Prodigy growing up. Tool the Great, yeah. Paul, I will block you. I like Madness. I can't fucking stand Madness. I think they're garbage. Can't stand them. Fair play to you if you like them, but not for me. Not for me. I think they're trash. Mainstream metal for me. 2 mainstream industrial for me. Full. Hit me up on Facebook. I saw you some proper heavy stuff. Negan, laughy face. The Jam, Weller, maybe a bit wanker, but he wrote some proper tunes. I like a bit of Paul Weller. I don't mind a bit of Paul Weller. I like his acoustic stuff. He did an album called Days of Speed, which was just an acoustic album. And it was him just performing acoustic versions of his like Style Council and the Jam and his solo stuff. Really good album. But the whole mod thing, the whole stupid sideburns and short hair and riding around on Vespers with stupidly small engines, I just don't get it. I don't get it. That's not cool at all. It's just weird. I will big him up. My mate is called Gibbo. Does he look like a gorilla? Does he look like a gorilla or a gibbon? I'm not on Facebook, Chris. Instagram. Hit him up on Instagram. I had tickets to see Nirvana at Brixton Academy before the unfortunate incident. Blimey. Imagine seeing Nirvana in their prime when they were at it. I heard Nevermind. Nevermind came out, and I heard Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I saw the album cover with the baby in the swimming pool with the dollar bill. That was it. I had to listen to him. I really liked it. I think Nirvana's Nevermind and Green Day's Dookie. Those 2 albums, from then on, that was it. I had to get heavier. It had to get louder. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I've got nothing but respect for Green Day and Nirvana, bands like that. I think they're awesome. Someone once said Tony Iommi wrote every metal riff, every other band just adapts it. It's probably true, to be fair. Insane guitarist, considering he's got like 2 fingertips missing, isn't he? He lost them both in an accident, didn't he? Working in a factory, he's got like 2 like replacement fingertips. So considering he's probably got no feeling in them fingertips either, he still plays insane guitar. The fact that they stopped Sonisphere was a travesty. I agree. Beer festival I have ever been. Beer festival I have ever been. Toby, a mile. Yeah, Sonisphere stopped. That was ridiculous, and the organisers didn't communicate with the people who bought tickets very well either. Yeah, it was horrible the way they ended that. It was such a good festival as well, such a well-run festival. IG me, Phil. I'll find you some epic bands for you. Epic. Big care, fella, mate. Says, hi, Paul. Watching Hibs in the background, so not fully watching the stream. What are you drinking tonight? At the moment, I'm drinking this beer that I can't pronounce. Feldschlöcken. It's a French lager from Asda, disguised as a German lager. It's not very good. Yeah, not worth buying, mate. Not worth buying. Machine Head. Now we're talking. Fucking love Machine Head. I saw Machine Head at Wembley Arena a few years ago. And it's the biggest gig they've ever played. The first time I saw them was at Sonisphere. The first Sonisphere, the original Sonisphere. And we had who were headlining. I think Metallica headlined that year, but Machine Head were on. And then when Limp Bizkit fell out that year, because Limp Bizkit were meant to be above Machine Head in the lineup, and Machine Head were like, what the fuck? Limp Bizkit ain't done nothing for years, you know, put me up there. But love Machine Head. Well, I used to love Machine Head. They were awesome. It all went downhill after the blackening The Blackening, they reached their peak, and then it's gradually gone back downhill again. Superb band, though, in their prime. Superb band, proper thrash. We'll do Chris. Cheers, mate. Paul, don't hate me, but check the pic I sent you. Got that 20 years ago. Let's have a look at the pic he sent me. He sent me another dodgy pic. Oh my God. That's what Phil's just sent me. See if the camera picks that up. I don't think it's going to pick it up. I don't think it's going to. No. Can you see that? Can you see that? Phil has a madness tattoo. Phil has a madness tattoo. Oh, fair play. Fair play. I have a Metallica tattoo on my elbow. That's my claim to shame. That's my claim to shame. Big Kev, are you sure it's not hearts? Oh, hips and hearts. Can't be joking about that. That beer is German, not French. It's definitely French. It says it's French. Produced in France, it says on the back here. It looks German, but it definitely says produced in France on the back. Supergoon, how about Faith No More? Love them. Never really got into Faith No More, if I'm honest. Never really got into them. They're okay, but just wasn't quite enough for me for some reason. Best gig I've ever been to is when I finally got to see Mortis at the Fleece in Bristol. Never heard of them. Never heard of them, Chris, I'm afraid. Just poured a bison can. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that porter. Really like that porter. Really good. Really good. You like it as well? Yeah, I really liked it. Really good beer. Boreham Wood-based brewery, just down the road from me. Yeah, really good stuff. I know Chris has recently just had a note. How are you getting on with that, Chris? There we go. He's saying it now. Paul, those Hatherwood beers we did looked like they kicked in, mate. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it as well, to be fair. The Porter, the Ruby Rooster, and the Golden Goose were the highlights for me. I thought the IPA was poor. The German thing, the ginger thing, just ain't worth talking about. But I've had a good time. And this lager's kind of, I'm going to have to get another beer after this. I need another beer to kind of get this lager out. Excuse me. Just discovered No Heroes, fantastic brewery. Yeah, they do a good beer. They do a good beer there. The Nirvana gig I had tickets to was postponed due to an overdose and then rearranged and back on. I was so gutted. I recorded in the Sun newspaper. It was in the middle pages in the papers at the time. Not good. Not good. It was sad, wasn't it? But he was a bit of a pussy though, wasn't he, Kurt Cobain? Bit of a pussy. I'll be brutal. All reviews done. Paul, drop in mid to late Feb. That's mental. That's mental. You have like a schedule. You have like a schedule for your beer reviews. I just do them when I can be bothered, basically. I drink a beer and I think, I don't know, I'll record it and I'll put it out then. You know, I don't have a schedule. Mine just go out when I can be bothered, basically. That's how I am with beer. Beer shouldn't be a planned thing for me. Beer is when I'm up for it. Beer is when I want to have a laugh, you know. Paul, love your tattoo, mate, but yours has got a hat, to be fair. Mine needs a hat. My tattoo needs a hat. And then it would be even better. Definitely. Tom Stocks, investing channel. Hello, mate. Been a stressful day. Might crack open a beer. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Get a beer down here. Get a beer down here. It's Saturday evening. Saturday evening. It's 20 to 7. It's 20 to 7. It's time for a beer. Keep drinking, everyone. Down the hatch. I didn't really taste of anything in that one. I'm going to get one more beer. One more beer. Brave Hop to the rescue. No, it makes sense. I might grab one. Phil, you've inspired me. I'm going to put this one away. I'm going to get a Brave Hop. You are spot on, my friend. Well, I've got to go to the cupboard for that. So they're probably going to be colder in there than they would be in the fridge. Oh, Jesus. Goodness me. Oh, bloody freezing out there. Bloody freezing. So this is fresh from the outdoor beer cupboard, and it's cold. This is colder than the stuff I pulled out the fridge. Loch Lomond, Brave Hop. 6% IPA, Scottish Brewers. Beautiful IPA. This is going to be my last one of the live stream. Let's make it a good one. Look at the pour on this beer. Without fail, what's the pour on this beer? Every time. Every time. Every time, without fail. Work of art. It's a work of art, this beer. It really is. Brave Hop. Are you on the Brave Hop, Phil? Thing is, I drank Friday and Thursday. Drink Saturday as well. That's how it works. Keep drinking, Tom. Keep drinking. Whoa, I'm well behind with the comments. Apologies. Hot Mark B, it's back on the abandoned car. Beautiful beer. Chris, excuse me, always scheduled mine. New ones every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I drink when I want, but then spend an afternoon editing 10 or so and uploading them. That's the thing, I don't edit. I can't be bothered with that. I might do one day, but at the moment I can't be asked. I'll drink a beer, record it, upload it, job done. I'm a pro. No second takes for me. Hi Paul, went to Lidl earlier, got the green Gecko number 5, Loch Lomond Brave Hop, and have a Daya Steady Rolling Man in the fridge for later. Daya Steady Rolling Man is a lovely pale ale. Enjoy that. That's a really nice beer. Thank you for joining in, Josh. I'm on the Brave Hop now. Daniel, Paul, did a review on No Heroes and put an order in. I watched the Beer Dog, sorry. Paul did a review on No Heroes and put an order in. I'm watching these beer channels to find different small breweries. Beers from Staggeringly Good and Mad Squirrel, I definitely recommend. Love Mad Squirrel. I've not had anything from Staggeringly Good yet. Mad Squirrel, I could definitely recommend. They're like my local craft brewer, and I love them to bits. Really good brewery. 3.5 hours to go, then I'm on it. Old Rosie to start, 6.8% to get the party started. That's not a bad way to start a party, is it? 6.8% ABV brew, not bad at all. What stream will you be on later? I don't know if I'll be on any. I mean, I'll be watching a bit of Scott's Beer and Wonder. I'll be watching a bit of that. I'll be watching Alan and Fiona at Spice and Easy. I might be on that one. At some point. They like to invite me on. But I'll be watching both. Because I don't think there's anything on telly worth watching, is there? Tom, crack a beer. Tom, crack a beer. Exactly. Crack a beer, Tom. Crack a beer, Tom. Get involved, Tom. Come on. Chris is saying, Dan, look, I put my order in because of Paul's review. Yes. See? Getting into your heads. I'm getting into your heads about what beers to drink and what beers not to drink. There's still 31 of you in the pub. Still 31 of you in here. This is awesome. This is so cool. Give it a thumbs up if you can be bothered. Give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Tom Sock's juggling YouTube videos with teaching prep amongst loads of other stuff can get overwhelming. Sounds it, mate. Might need to make a decision in a couple of months, as yet revenue overtaking the actual job. Oof. Ooh, life, mate. Life. I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain, brother. Filled Schlossen, the one I've just had. How do you pronounce it, man? Filled Schlossen. Filled Schlossen. I thought that was crap, personally. Brewed in Dresden, Germany, Switzerland, and Strasbourg in France. The bottle I've got says produced in France. Water, barley malt, hops extract. It hasn't even got hops in it. It's got hop extract in it. I should read this stuff, really. I should read this stuff before I pick the bottle up off the shelf. That was poor. Piss poor. Alan, he's back in it, bruv. He is back. The Arsenal man is back. They're out of the cup, but he's back on the stream. Fair play to him. Alan, what have you got in plan for your live tonight? I'm looking forward to it. Sparta says the beer is from Dresden. It's from Dresden. So on my bottle, it says it's from France. Simo. Says, all right, Al. Spice and easy. Simo. Owned by Carlsberg, apparently. Apparently owned by Carlsberg. Might do soon, Phil. Might do soon. Negan, evening now. Simo, Christ, this football is boring. Alan says, hi, Negan. Can't get those lot Lomond in my local Lidl anymore. Oh, mate, I'll be gutted if they stop selling this. 0-0, almost an hour in against Cheltenham. It's a bit embarrassing. That's a bit embarrassing. My son has just ordered a KFC, the same son that forgot my beer, Paul. Do you know what he ordered me? What? Fucking hell. Phil, kick him out. Got you no beer, no KFC. Fucking kick him out. It's a cold night. It's the perfect night for him to learn a pissing lesson. The perfect night. Perfect night for him to learn a lesson. Don't even let him grab a coat. Don't even let him grab a coat. Kick his ass out the front door. Let him learn. They've got to learn, these kids. Disrespect. Unbelievable. Jesus just doesn't look with it so far this game. Jesus, he's garbage, isn't he? Gabriel Jesus. I remember when he first signed for City, first started playing, he looked lively. He was like running about all over the place. He looked like a player. Now he just looked garbage. Absolute rubbish. He's not good enough to play for Manchester City. But he probably is, to be fair, but the money city. Is the Barney's Marshmallow Stout a permanent beer at Lidl's now? I hope so. Not in mine. But if you go to the Barney's website, you can get it. That's probably the best thing. Support the brewery directly. Lovely stout, that one. Really nice. Sibo says, Negan, typical Jesus so far. Too inconsistent for my liking. Not much choice without Sergio. Definitely need to go in for Haaland or Martinez this summer. City need to sign a striker, don't they? If Aguero's constantly injured, Gabriel Jesus is not good enough. He's not good enough to be leading the line for Manchester City. Haaland's got to be the one. You've got to be able to nick him from Dortmund, haven't you? You've got to be able to. Otherwise, you've got to ask serious questions of your club. If you can't nick a player from Dortmund, then you've got to be asking serious questions. Yes, but on the Brave Up, last one, but Luminous Lights next. Nice. I can't get Luminous Lights in my local anymore. You know you're welcome on our live. I might jump on, Alan. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, off now, I'm afraid, guys. Dinner's done. Fantastic to have an evening with me beer mates. Cheers, Chris. Thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate it, mate. Enjoy, beer dog. It's been a cracking afternoon, Paul. To you and all the beer tube for keeping me sane. Subieski, mate, you've helped us out massively watching these lives. It keeps us going, mate. We appreciate it. What to have as our background tonight? Is it snowing around your way, Alan? We're meant to be getting a shit ton of snow tomorrow, apparently, according to the forecast. It's cold enough for it. I'll tell you what. Stepped outside to grab a couple of beers. Nearly froze me nuts off. Jesus. It's still forecasting this snow. They reckon from tomorrow. Whoa, yeah. All day, apparently. All day snow tomorrow, apparently. That's the forecast. Something wintry, Alan. Something wintry. Cracking open the old peculiar. Got a bottle of that I'm going to be reviewing this week. Alan, give us a wave. Alan, give us a wave. Josh has just said, Cheltenham have scored. Please let this be true. Please let this be true. Alessia, do you reckon we will win a trophy this year, Paul? Yes, I do. I do. I really do. Normally, if you ask me that, I would say no because it's Tottenham. But I think we will beat Manchester City in a cup final in April. I really do. Logic would tell you that Manchester City would win, but there's nothing logical about this season. Nothing at all. Spurs have got Jose Mourinho at the right time, I think. And I genuinely think we will beat Manchester City in April. It would probably jump up and bite me in the backside, but why not? I think Spurs will beat Manchester City in the Carling Cup final. Or what is it now? Carabao Cup final. We will beat City in the cup final in April. We will win a trophy. Yes, I believe City will win. Cheltenham 1-0 Cheltenham. This is hilarious. Spice and easy. Oh dear, this is funny. This is funny. Semo, we've been shits. Torres and Foden are the only ones good enough to be on the pitch. We're the trophy Spurs. Why change it? Yeah, Spurs don't win trophies anymore. We used to be a cup team. Now we just don't win anything. Screw it. Having a few beers tonight. We'll leave the rest of the tasks I need to do for tomorrow. Tom, that's the attitude. That is the attitude that will get you through, my friend. That is the attitude. Do you watch AEW? No. I am strictly a WWE man. And I'm barely a WWE man, to be fair, to be honest. I used to love WWE back in the days when it was Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and Triple H, Mick Foley and The Undertaker, back in the good days, the Attitude Era. I think WWE is pretty poor at the moment. I don't think they push the right people. I think they push the wrong people. But I've never really got into AEW. Paul, brilliant. I just played my son. What you said, he just looked very scared. I can't kick him out as he pays me rent every week, but I will be doubling his rent, the little shit. Damn right, man. I'd kick his ass out, mate. I would kick him out. Then double his rent. Send his ass back to KFC and bring the old man back some food. Just a Zinger Tower burger or something. Where's the gratitude? You brought him up. And he goes out to KFC and doesn't bring you back a Zinger Tower burger. Bastard. Bang out of order. The Bushwhackers. Back in the 90s. Love it. WWE Raw is unwatchable at the moment, but I would watch the big shows now and then. Royal Rumble. I love the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is my favourite pay-per-view. I love the Royal Rumble. It's nonsense, but it's funny. It's good. You get people they kind of stop and look at each other for a little while, don't they? Because they're not sure what to do next. Like, who's going over the rope next? I can't remember. But it's good fun. I like the Royal Rumble. That's always my favourite pay-per-view of the year in WWE. Always my favourite pay-per-view. Who's your favourite wrestler? Who's your favourite wrestler ever? Triple H has got to be the best heel ever, isn't he? Triple H was awesome as a heel back in the day. He was awesome. And he's got the best entrance tune ever, isn't he? The Game by Motorhead. That's got to be the best entrance theme ever. Oh my goodness. This Brave Hop IPA never disappoints. Never disappoints. Y2J, Chris Jericho, hell of a wrestler. What an entertainer. Great guy. Giant haystacks. Giant haystacks. Yeah, come on. Right, guys, we're into the last 5 minutes. We are into the last 5 minutes. I'm going to come off at 7. I'm going to come off so we can all watch Scott's live. I can't remember where it's at. I'm not sure if Scott's hosting or if Dean's hosting. I can't remember. If Scott's hosting, go to Scott and Wonders World. If Dean's hosting, go to Dean's Beer Reviews. That should be good. If it's boring, let them fucking know. If it's boring, say I came from Paul's Beer Reviews and this sucks. Let them know. Let them know. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. A battery about to die. I'm going to swap over to the PC. Back in a min. You better hurry up, Simo. We're going off in a minute, son. We're going off. Is it still 1-0 Cheltenham? Update me. Is it still 1-0 Cheltenham? This is incredible. If this sticks, this would be incredible. Come on, Cheltenham. Oh, dear. Oh, I'd love to. Oh, my phone's about to die, isn't it? Boom, 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 boom. FA Cup. Kendo Nagasaki. Was he one of the Kyantai brothers? Was he one of them? I can't remember now. Paul, didn't go down well. My son just left saying he won the lottery. He did post a hot chicken with the post box. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. The Cheltenham are still a goal up. They got a long way to go though. He said he won the lottery, but he posted a hot chicken wing through the box. Eat that, but keep him outside. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. I have no idea what I'm doing with this evening's entertainment after this stream. It's all downhill for me, really. It's all downhill. I think this has been great. I've had such a good time. I've had such a good time the last few hours. It really has been good. Thank you to everyone for getting involved. Going to set up now. Later's all. Alan, you've got an hour. What's wrong with you, bruv? How long does it take you to set up a live stream? What's up with you? Molly, just seen 1-0. It's true. It's true. It's 1-0 Cheltenham. Alan, have another beer. Stop being a melt. Have another beer. Half an hour. I'll give you half hour to set up your live. To be fair, I did say I'd come off at 7. As soon as I have another swig of beer, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Right. There's 30 of you. There's 30 of you still in the Lowell pub on this Hatherwood special. I've had a really good time. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the stream, if you think it's been shit, just say. But if it's been good, leave a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Helps get the thing shared around YouTube and more people come to the channel and yeah, more exposure, which is good. Dave Lewis says, bye all. Enjoyed watching and reading the comments. Cheers, Dave. Appreciate your input, mate. Thanks for getting involved. I do appreciate it. Really do. Yeah, so the comments have dried up a little bit. Alan says it's been good shit. You know it has. You know it has. It's been good shit. Great stream. Became a fairly regular viewer. No, Tom, appreciate it, mate. Tom Stocks Investing Channel. Appreciate it. Alessio, excellent stream. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Excuse me. It's the perfect time to wrap it up. We're coming up to 7 now. It's been fantastic. I've loved it this afternoon, this evening. It's been brilliant. Phil, I want to say a big thank you to Phil for the FA Cup, whatever his name is today, for doing the little beers with me this afternoon. Get in touch with me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get in touch with me this afternoon. Get in touch with me this evening via Instagram or YouTube at Paul's Beer Reviews. Let me know what kind of theme you'd like with the pub next week. We've done Lidl this week. Next week we could do something completely different. Let me know any ideas for the pub next weekend and we'll have a proper piss up. It'll be a good laugh. I love you all. Thank you very much for getting involved this afternoon. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. Until my next one, you guys take care. I love you all. See you then.